minute. Yeah. What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real. We talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representing. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what up, man? You know what it is. Jesus Shuttleworth, the guy, aka the GOAT artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is. Ring Gang Radio. I think this might be the last episode of the year or some shit, or
I believe
almost there.
Almost there. No, I think we have one more episode. I mean, that would be like, of course, that would be like the preview, the fallout from our last boxing event of the year. That Monday, next Monday. That'll be the last one.
So we counting down the days, but yeah, Ring Gang here to stay. You know what it is. Let's get it. Monday.
Absolutely. Yep. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing, the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go. We got Monday Night Boxing, the second to last before 2026. It's the final countdown. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, son, who's banned from the bodega? I'm pretty sure there's got to be some niggas that are banned from the bodega.
Bro, honestly, that whole Netflix card, everybody involved might have to get banned from that shit because... Yo, like, I know it was an event. I know it had the computers puking and the casuals casualing, but everybody involved in the actual event just embarrassed themselves one way or another. So y'all the bodega's bodega's open on Christmas. Y'all you go somewhere else. Go home and be family people or something like that. Don't come to the bodega for a while. Come back next year. Year.
Yeah, because we're definitely getting into that because man, there's a lot of bars that really need to be spit about that Netflix event. Like so many different things that need bars.
Yeah, ban all the executives. Damn near need to ban the boxers too from that shit. Like, I don't know. Like this Netflix experiment, it seemed like it gets worse every going out. Like to the point where it's just like y'all just need to like leave this alone, maybe like maybe give us some boxing movies or series, but like
I mean the
fights, Netflix and chill. This was anything but chill.
Yeah, this is Netflix and
at least the buffering game, but at least it's not as it's a little more smooth. I'm be the glass half full guy. At least it's not buffering crazy.
It is crazy you say that because my student she was telling me the other day, because I told her Saturday, we trained Saturday. I told her, yeah, watch it. And then we trained Sunday. And Sunday, I asked her, and she was like, man, that shit was buffering on me. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, wait, what? Like,
I ain't gonna hold you.
It like that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I know a couple of people personally that were like, yo, honestly, I fell asleep before the main event. That's how ass the card was to a lot of fans.
I do not doubt that. I do not blame them either. Like I ain't gonna lie, the fucking Sleep Gardner. Like the AB fight was like that shit. Hold on, who fought before that? It was another fight too, right?
Silva and Woodley.
Yeah, Silva. Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, that shit. At least that one went over quick.
Woodley should never put on a pair of gloves again.
Yeah, like I'm done. Like bro, but yeah, that whole card was like a chore to get through. Like the only fight I actually enjoyed watching was the Jamarcus Harvey fight.
Oh, Jamal
Harvey.
Jamal Harvey. I'm sorry, Jamal Harvey.
At least he got the open. At least got the open. Not be stuck on YouTube.
That was honestly, that's the only saving grace from the whole card. Like America got to see, like a Netflix audience got to see one of the best prospects in America.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really the only win that like didn't seem compromised or nobody looked bad or to pull somebody's leg and like no, it just that's it. Like everything else, yeah, you can pretty much ban all them niggas, yo.
Yeah, but before we go more to that though, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself before we get into this, yo. Pilot, that's you, bro.
Let's fly across the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender. Let's get it. Ring Gang Radio.
This nigga.
That flight was a little delayed for a minute.
I was like, God damn, we didn't forget to intro you. Just we had to get a little bar off, whatever.
And we had longer digressions than that. We just went off for like 10 minutes, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you got that last one, nigga, they introduced."
Sidebar. We're here. Let's go.
Yeah, like Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. Like I said, a lot to throw bars on. But since we're on the topic of the actual event, like the undercard and shit like that, what we were talking about, Netflix needs to do something. Like they need. I get most people look at Netflix to be the anti-DAZN and everything like that one, but you're not making a good case for it with the events that you're putting on. You're really not like.
It's supposed to be a better quality.
Let me throw some bell. The MVP Netflix, because I think personally, Bud Crawford, Canelo with the Lester and Billy as the undercard, that was two great fights. I thought.
No, but the problem is,
that was too great. Like let's not throw the word "great" around like that.
No, because some people
two good fights.
That was a solid card. So I'll say that. That was
okay.
That's it. Yeah, we'll just go there.
And I'm not going to
by no means.
And I'm not going to give Netflix any more extra credit because they've got great production. Because I know people were like, some of the fight, because originally, some of these fights aren't good, but the production is great. Like, okay, we get it. Y'all got great production. Fuck out of here. Give us a great product to go along with the great production.
Make sure this nigga can rap when you're talking about great production. Like, you feel me?
I got these fire beats. I got these DJ Premier beats.
But I'm giving to Larry June.
I got that work. Like, I got the Manny Fresh remix too, nigga. Like, damn.
But the problem with all the Netflix cards, there's an issue with all the cards, even Canelo Crawford, is the match. Like matchmaking is one thing, but the fight structuring, like what goes on prelims, what goes on the main card. That's also like a big thing.
MVP fails at that horribly. Like, for some reason, they want to bury Sugar Neeks in these damn prelims. When that literally could be one of the stars.
Fight of the whole thing. Like that fight was hard.
She always has the best fucking fights on these cards, and she's never on the Netflix main card. This is getting to the point where it's like, y'all are pushing one artist or one boxer too much over people that's more deserving, who have more upside. Unless you're getting Baumgartner and the Dubois fight going. Like Baumgartner don't really have much upside.
Right. What do you think of Caroline Dubois? What do you think?
That was a good fight too. And it was in the prelims. Like I was like, but the Knicks fight was hard. Like that should have actually been on the main card. Like certainly more than fucking Woodley and Silva. Although
because they bring the pacing more. Like it's just they bring it, and it's like that's what people want to see. It's like I don't understand. Like. They had the formula right with the second Serrano-Taylor fight, and they match up all these women in these good fights, but for some reason, they just get the structure wrong on who to showcase. And it's like y'all obviously got a boxing brain, but y'all marketing brain is what's lacking.
Yeah, I mean, like at least with the women's card, and I watched it, like the prelims card was fire, and then the first fight on the main card with Ellie Scottney was fire, and then afterwards it just took a dive. Like
these Netflix events, these MVP Netflix events are literally just good for just maybe one fight tops now.
Yeah, like Canelo Crawford was just lucky that the fucking Billy and Martinez was just was a fight of the year type of shit. But it's just like it's so uneven. Then you had fucking Brandon Adams and that shit, like that was in the prelims, and that should have been on the main card too. Like if that was on there, the main card would have just been spectacular. Like because that was a hard fucking brawl. Like you needed that. It needs something like that.
Like they keep trying to force people to be stars when it's like, force the fights, not the stars.
Dog, like it's crazy how we get Netflix endings for movies when for boxing it's Netflix beginning. Like the beginning of the fight is a fucking drag to get to until you get to the end, to the main event. Like
but Netflix the endings, the boxing endings don't be all that great either. Sometimes they're like hit or miss.
Yeah, although this one with Joshua and Jake might have a little caveat for good endings, and we'll get into that.
This was like Extraction 2 type.
Yeah, exactly.
Platform 2, like they hashed out the ending a little better to satisfy you. Like, Yeah, we'll give you a bullshit fight, but we make sure that cracker get knocked out. Like,
yeah, but
okay,
and of course it makes it glaring too, because I mean, obviously, with the change from opponent from Tank to Joshua, we lost 140 Gary Russ and Hiroka, which was the fight of the card. Like that was the fight of the year candidate on there. And he got replaced by Silva and Woodley, which is that MVP shit, which is like Silva and Woodley were great MMA fighters, like they were legends there. And Silva in particular, Silva manages to beat fucking Chavez Jr. more convincingly than Jake Paul did, which is
facts.
Crazy. And Woodley is some of Jake's hardest opponents, like maybe a top 2 or 3, maybe that. But it's just like they don't. And Silva can box though, but they are far too. One's too old, one is too cooked to be boxing. Like
somebody else deserved that spot. Like y'all should have switched that out with the damn Sugar Neeks fight, or somebody else. Like y'all. Like this is the thing with Jake Paul. Like I know you're giving a bone out the MMA guys. I get it. That's cool. I got nothing wrong with that. We're MMA fans too. Niggas fuck with wrestling, all that shit. But stop doing that shit at the expense of boxing. Because having them at that slot was at the expense of boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's where it started to piss me off. I was just like, God damn! Like, I mean, I get it that they have a fan base, but it's like no one asked for this fight. Like, this was not like no one.
That needed to be the prelim main event.
Exactly, and
like,
I mean
that's what that needed to be. Not no fucking.
You could have just put it at the opening just to get it out the way.
That's true too. But it just, I'm just not. I'm done compromising, because when you compromise with these niggas, they somehow always end up doing the worst with it. Because look, I guarantee you, King P, if that fight would have been the first fight, miraculously that fight goes a distance.
Facts.
And bores us all and pisses us all off.
Yeah.
That's why that fight didn't need to be on the main card, because either it was going to be the knockout that it was, which I'm happy we saw a knockout on the card besides the main event. Like, damn.
Yeah.
But still, it wasn't something that like we had to see type shit.
Right.
And this is somebody who we rep uppercut season, but still, like.
Yeah, and I admit though, that fun thing too is like that motherfucker did this whole MMA shit. Like I mean, he tapped his fucking ankle and did it. I was like, he's done this plenty of times in MMA, but you still couldn't fucking you still couldn't avoid getting hit with an uppercut like that. Like, I mean, and there was another fight, obviously, on a different card too, with fucking Tate, and again. If you're getting hit with telegraph uppercuts, your defense is a fucking fail. Like, it's a fail on every fucking level. It's a fail.
And none of these niggas is throwing no prime Roy Jones uppercuts where you're like damn, hold on, that shit was like blinding fast type shit.
Right,
like
exactly.
Where it's like, okay, well, that's Roy Jones uppercut. No, these are like regular ass uppercuts where it's like y'all should be turning, slipping, evading them motherfuckers.
Right, exactly, and it's just like this, and it's just like Woodley, like, I mean, Woodley now is completely cooked. Like, no one should give that dude a license. Like bro can't win a boxing fight to save his life, and he lost, and he got cooked by a 50-year-old. So it's like, if
y'all want to use him for shows and series and movies, go ahead. Like, thought he was cool in Cobra Kai, but like, let him, like, I ain't trying to say, niggas don't deserve to get paid, but no one want to see you get paid and get hurt and take up slots from prime fighters. So
exactly.
Like, somebody get him on a Netflix movie or some shit, but just get this nigga away from boxing right now. Take Silva with you, even though he won. Like, okay, good. Like, you got your boxing severance package. Like, now leave us the fuck alone.
Right. And then which gets us to the co-main with Alicia Baumgartner and was it Bo Dion, and Alicia, like I said, like Alicia, like she's shown us love in the past before, and so like that. She's cool, like she's good for the sport. Like she knows how to promo herself. Like, she talks up a good game. She's out there. She does the work to get people to actually watch her fights though.
But she got a machine behind her, so her doing the work, it works better now when you got actual machine behind you, promoters. And so I get all that, but we're just still missing something.
Right, and it's been missing something ever since Tony kind of left her camp, because the best parts of her career were when Tony was actually doing it, like was actually training her. And I mean, Tony was in the corner when when they won the title and everything.
Well, also something left her body. She ain't got a KO.
Yeah.
I
mean, let's be real. I mean,
that's what it was. And it's like the whole 3 minutes, like.
She did. I'll shoot some bell. She did drop the girl, and it got kind of interesting in the end because she got rocked. She was a little tired finally, but she got rocked a little late. But I will give her some, love. She did knock down the chick.
Dude, if Jamarcus Jamal Harvey, the fuck out of the what? if Jamal Harvey gets a B-, you wanted to give Jamal Harvey a B-, nigga. If that nigga gets a B-, then. And I had to talk you down. I had to talk you up to a B+, because I was like, "Yo, this is like an A-level performance, A- something." No. So the Baumgartner, that's a C+. Then what?
Bomb's a bomb. Yeah, that's like a C+.
Yeah, she dropped her, but she got robbed, and the fight went the distance.
She went the distance. Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, funny thing too is I'm the biggest proponent. I want 12 to 3. I want it for women too. But I was like, yo, this fight for these two fighters, like that's not their MO. And I thought Alicia would have actually been that would Alicia would have at least been able to get the stoppage when she knocked old girl down in the 9th round.
Look, bro, I'm not fucking stupid. Like a motherfucker, somebody like Serrano, who has a pace, although she's older now, but she kind of seemed like she got more out of the 3 minutes than somebody like Baumgartner. Like, with Baumgartner, it just feels like 3 minutes just gives her more time to rest and just not be as assertive.
So I was just going to say, the funny thing is that was actually the best she's looked from stamina-wise, because she always fucking gasses in fights. And I'm like, oh, wow. So 3 rounds. Okay, so 3 rounds, you actually don't fucking just throw shit together and just try to throw in as many punches together and fucking lose your stamina. So, I mean, it was good for her stamina, but for action, not so much at times.
It's not even good for her stamina because it goes into the whole Canelo thing where it's like, well, yeah, Canelo could go 12 rounds fine when you just look at him all night. The minute you start pressuring him and doing something, that's when this nigga's gassing in the 4th round, the 6th round, the 5th round, 7th round. So that's why this shit is just performative. It's fool's gold, bro. Like Baumgartner didn't gas in a 12-round, 3-minute fight. Okay, like she didn't press the issue either.
Right, it's just like
and for her trouble, she ended up getting rocked. And this is somebody she was beating up at her own leisure the whole night.
Yeah,
that's why you got to know how to put punches together to get people out of there. These niggas, they so afraid of gassing that they don't know how to just be like, you know what? I think if I put 7 punches together, I could force a stoppage, but they just don't do it.
Yeah, and it was just like, and old girl was looking for a reason. Like I could tell they were listening. Like if she put a couple more punches, because old girl was beat the fuck up. Like she was probably looking for a reason. Like okay, just if I have to go out on my shield with some good punches, but they just never came. And it wasn't. Yeah, like I know people were definitely tuning out. Like I watched it because I actually took a nap earlier, so I was cool. But I was just like, it was like a little bit of a struggle to watch that fight, though. It was just
I took a nap before too, but I needed more of a nap because the fight made me tired again. Because I trained somebody earlier that day, so that shit had me like already tired. So yeah, like honestly, Laura's last fight was better than this shit. Like, yeah, I'm like Baumgartner. Like, I fuck with her. She's great for the sport, but it just like she's missing something. Like, but hold on, let me hit the comments real quick.
Word.
My apologies, guys. Marquise, what up, gangs? Chappelle's last special had more boxing than the boxing card. I could believe it.
I haven't even. I meant to watch it.
I finally watched that. I finally watched it. I will say, it was his best in a while. I mean, name dropping and shit aside, it was good. It was solid. It was solid.
Yeah, I might need to watch that tomorrow because I was like, I didn't even know he was even dropping this special.
I will say it wasn't much of that. It wasn't much of that T-word talk.
Okay. So he kind of moved on from the.
He moved on from that.
Yeah.
The transformative talk.
Yeah. And finally, too, is like like people were killing me with that. I was like, it was like, well, why did you tell some look? Why are you dumping on that? So Dave took it back to where he was telling some jokes. He was like, "You're not funny. Why are you doing?" It's like you can't please people.
Yeah, I mean, he was name dropping like all his friends, like 2005 game, but it was still pretty good. It was it made sense.
Word. It had more boxing than the Netflix card, right?
Well, no. He talks about Jack Johnson and shit. No, for legitimately, he talks about Jack Johnson and a lot of shit. So.
Oh well, there you go, folks. So we have it confirmed. So, shame on you, Netflix boxing. Well, hold on. Okay, Alicia had me stopped in the third round. It was a struggle bust. It was like she didn't look bad. It just looked like, yo, you could do a lot more. Like,
right.
Like I ain't gonna lie, niggas who just that you're out talented and you're just superior to, and they're following you around the ring and they can't do much. You're supposed to look outstanding against them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why y'all not looking outstanding, but that's here or there. Hey, what up? 3389. I don't want to fuck up your name, bro. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but salute, man. Chilling. Who went? David Benavidez and Anthony Joshua. Hey, come on, bro. Anthony Joshua.
Joshua, like there's a huge like separation difference in like their strength. Like
and Joshua throws overhands. Like nobody is really sold out with overhands against David Benavidez. Like I don't know why people don't try to throw that punch more, but it's a punch for him. Like definitely. And Joshua throws that motherfucker.
Right.
Does anyone think most valuable promotions will become bigger?
They will, but it just kind of depends on what. I mean,
they're kind of stagnant right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like they're signing people, right? But
yeah,
the shows and the events aren't transferring to the talent they have. Okay, I'll say this. Like, I think they'll get bigger, but not for a while. Like. They need to really make their own type of in-house marquee fight. That's what they're missing.
Right. Yeah,
Baumgartner and Dubois
is the only one.
It's the only one they have. Mm-hmm. And y'all not really y'all could kind of get the Metcalf Sugar Neeks rematch going, but y'all got to showcase them both more.
Yeah, I think to mention on Zuffa, I think they got a lot of money in the back end. And unfortunately, they're the only American platform with. I mean, they're the only American boxing quote unquote whatever you want to call it promotional company with the platform. So they got the potential.
Dude, that shit is gonna be Misfits 2.0.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna be optimistic, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It don't seem like. Yeah, you're right. Let's be optimistic.
Yeah, now the optimism is basically because they have a TV deal with Paramount, which is that's a whole topic in itself. How they that, but I'd have to see it executed.
And who the fuck has Paramount? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I don't really.
I have access to a Paramount login.
You don't know who Paramount is?
I got.
What do you asking?
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
How you think I'd be seeing South Park, nigga? Like,
oh yeah, damn. Is it okay? I can't remember. I thought because you talk about streaming services, Paramount Plus doesn't get brought up right away.
Yeah, because it's like the newer of the ones. Because I mean,
because it's very new. Like it's only a couple of years old.
Yeah.
It got bigger since the damn. Remember, Showtime was its own thing, now Showtime's in Paramount, so that's what happened too.
Yeah, and
so the Shy and certain shows you see on there now.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not a fan of Zuffa, the Kikyo in terms of what they want to do, but I have to see it operate. I have to see it do its thing before I can lay judgment on it.
But that's the thing.
I don't have much hope for. I don't have much hope for it, to be honest with you. Just the way the way Zuffa and them, the way they fundamentally look, like philosophy wise, the way they look at boxing, they don't understand it from a philosophy level. So some of them are like, Zuffa's going to want to bring the TKO, MMA shit, UFC shit into boxing, and it's not going to work. So,
or the WWE shit.
And it's not going to work. Like look, the WWE showmanship. I'm all for showmanship in boxing, like a little more extra pizzazz and shit. But only when y'all taking boxing serious,
right?
Like y'all try to add all the pizzazz and shit in this, and y'all doing that for like a bullshit ass stake.
Yeah, no, and that's the problem. The problem with the TKO Zuffa style is always they know how to sell you in a marquee event. The problem is the event itself will be shit, and then when you say it, their mentality is it's the Vince McMahon mentality. Well, it's not supposed to be good. The fuck you mean it's not supposed to be good?
I know, right? Like the audacity, like these niggas is literally trying to give you a loaded Philly cheese and pass it off as a Wagyu steak.
Right.
And not saying that nobody would eat a loaded Philly cheese, like we'll tear that motherfucker up. But stop trying to promote it like it's a goddamn Kobe steak or some shit. Like you giving a nigga a gold crusted tomahawk steak or some shit. Like chill. Like this, you're not giving us filet mignon, but y'all niggas keep trying to. So I'm not too like Pilot right. Be optimistic, but King P is right in the sense where I don't have great expectations for it.
And the main catalyst being UFC. When King P was saying that before the Vince McMahon line, you can say the same for UFC because I watched some of the cards and it gets hyped up. It gets hyped up a lot, the UFC cards, but most times
great at promoting inferior products. There's no superstar.
Most times I watch it, I literally end up just not paying attention.
The problem with them at a fundamental level. The biggest problem with them at a fundamental level is they want to promote things like it's not only UFC and shit. They look at it like football is their inspiration. And they want to be like NFL. And the reason why I say that is the NFL is the shield. It's nobody cares about the individual players or teams. The brand, the logo means more than anything. And in boxing, that doesn't work in boxing. You need individual star. You can't promote the logo, the brand over the fighters, and that's what they're going to. We could just hype up whatever fighter we want to be, and the fans will eat it up. And then that's why UFC is in trouble right now because they have no fucking stars.
And if it's any indication, I think
and not only that, and that's a horrible thing because now I'm telling you, boxing is reaching a point where we're going to be in desperate need of stars in a couple of years. So there's going to be
now.
I'm giving them grace. I'm giving it a couple of years. So we still got some old grizzly veterans that people still care about. But I'm saying like in 3 years, all those guys will be gone, and now we'll have to elevate new guys. But I just don't think they know how to promote and make stars, or they even care about making stars, and that's going to be the problem.
They're convinced that
we got some young guys.
People are making stars now with this whole DAZN engine, and we know that's not the case.
Now TKO,
you got niggas like Shakur Stevenson thinking that they're big superstars.
Correct me if I'm wrong, King P, but TKO is basically running WWE, UFC, and a good amount of the boxing, right, with Turkey. Is that kind of in a nutshell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, my thing is, I grew up on WWE. We talk about it, watch it. Ever since TKO took over WWE, the product's been trash. So that's an indication.
Yes, because they don't understand the product at its level of what it's supposed to be. They're just hyper capitalists that'll try to do whatever, make all these great matchups that the popular, so that the fans will eat it up. Oh, these super fights, even if it doesn't make a lick of goddamn sense because they're trying to maximize profits.
Yeah. And have a bunch of ads.
All that slow burn, marinate, and all this setup.
I've never thought I'd see a WWE ring. I've seen obviously boxing, but WWE ring having a bunch of ads on.
I mean, if you just look at it, even in boxing, I hate to say it, Canelo and Crawford is the prime example of that hyper capitalist. We're going to take two stars and find a way to put them in the ring together, even if it doesn't make sense. We don't care. We're just going to throw it together because it's two big names and it's a super fight.
It's the forced super fight that the promoters, the hyper capitalists, thought they should do, and it was successful only because really the Netflix platform. If you put that fight on regular pay-per-view, I don't think it clears $1 million.
No,
I agree.
I think that shit it'll hit like it'll clear over 500K, but it's really a 750K, 800K range type of fight, and
I mean, pay-per-view is antiquated.
That's not good enough for a manufactured super fight.
But I'm saying, I say pay-per-views like back in the day where Collier, the forums would indicate record sales. Like pay-per-views, to me, an antiquated service. Like, who really gonna pay for pay-per-view to watch fights?
Hold on, it's antiquated, but it can still produce. If you don't, it's antiquated in the sense that you can't just keep putting out pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view every month. But if you put out a pay-per-view here, like if you put out one pay-per-view every 4 or 5 months, it'll be successful if it's a good enough pay-per-view.
And it's a fight that people want to
people
see,
care about. That people care about.
Organic. Like honestly, if you start building up Boots and Ortiz right now, you say, look, that side is that fight is right now signed for fucking April 1st. I know no bars, but hypothetically.
Right.
If you start promoting that shit from now, that's just doing $500,000 pay-per-view. And I feel like that's great for two up-and-coming young stars, undefeated, But no one's doing that. People are taking too long to get. Look how great how great Norman and Haney was talked about all year because it was already set. The only thing that fight just didn't be in America, so you could really see the full scale of it. Right. But they need to start doing that with fights, and that's not happening. Like another thing, the fucking with the UFC shit. And shout out to my nigga Dead Base Records, DBR. You know, he's been on the show as Beats and shit. I was hollering at him the other day. And because he watched the whole Netflix card actually. Mm-hmm. And you know, he's more of a casual boxing fan, but he said it was cool. He said he enjoyed it more than UFC currently because UFC is a bunch of guys who just want to fucking wrestle now. And nobody wants to see that shit all the time. So yeah, like, but they're getting all this promo for it now.
Yeah, no, it's all about the promo, and that's the reason why UFC somehow manages to stay afloat and stays on regular TV and everything like that.
I just don't want to get it. I just don't want boxing to get to the point of UFC and wrestling where instead of us choosing who the stars are, they're going to force their guys on us because it's the machine. We're going to tell you who's a star and who you need to be buying their pay-per-views and all this shit. No, we reject these motherfuckers.
But we don't care if he got knocked out twice. He's a star, damn it!
A lot of UFC fans are like I have a good friend who always tries to tell, a good friend of mine who does watch boxing and stuff. He was from Australia watching David Tua early, as a kid, early in the morning type shit. But he always tries to push UFC over boxing. It's annoying. But and the thing I have with it is like UFC fans, the ones that are really like that are slaves to the brand. Like they don't care about the fighter.
That's been a thing ever since UFC got rebranded like 15 years ago.
But UFC likes that though because they're like soldiers of a war. Like they're like pawns that are promoting the brand. The old school UFC fans, the ones who are real fans, not fans of the brand, they're the ones who are disappointed with the UFC right now. Yeah, they're the ones who's like, damn, you ain't got no Americans, you got no superstars. There's a bunch of damn Russians whose names I can't pronounce, and everybody wants to fucking wrestle. And the UFC was always at its best when it was balanced.
Balance. Yeah.
You had strikers, wrestlers, grapplers, kickers.
To be honest, the best UFC fights have always been basically boxing.
And it's funny because the half the guys that the stars half the fan base hated, but they would kill to have those stars right now. Y'all could talk all the shit y'all want about John Bones. Y'all could talk all the shit y'all want about John Bones Jones. If John Bones Jones fought tomorrow, you'd be fucking watching because you care about him because he's an actual star.
Yeah. Or if it's Ngannou, who you, I think that's where I think UFC really started to slide because everyone could kind of move the business of what happened with Ngannou and what UFC tried to do to him.
I never heard of any heavyweight champion that had to borrow money from his trainers. That's crazy.
That would never happen in boxing because it's like, damn, the trainer's getting paid like that.
And now dude made a fortune in his first 2 boxing fights. He barely fights in PFL, so he doesn't need to. Look, he's like, I'm just chilling. Like,
see, that's what's happening. There's like there's too much money in boxing, but then it's like it's circulated horrible because now niggas is like part-time with this shit.
Yeah.
Niggas literally on some like, I'll fight every 18 months.
But speaking, just to segue from peace, like speaking of stars though, one thing is for sure too, like, and this was, and me and Abu can talk about this on a side conversation though. Anthony Joshua is a star. They like it was just like when Monster after the Cardenas fight, and everyone was like literally staying in the arena until Monster left, and then they started to leave. Like that is those are star qualities. Anthony Joshua is a star.
You can't teach that type of shit.
You can't teach it. Like what he did after that fight, and of course we'll get more into the fight though. But what he did after the fight and shit, like, and the amount of trending that he was doing, whether it was the interviews or the threats,
the chicks thirsting over him.
Yeah, the chick, and there was a lot that
one bitch was fighting for her life to get a selfie with this nigga.
You'll see that old bimbo looking broad like trying to get the live with him.
Like she was trying her hardest. Like, damn girl, like you gonna get it, okay? Like,
damn bro, you're 50 years old, bitch. Like you're 50 years old. Oh, come on.
Yeah, and the wild thing is too is like I opened up my Threads app. And he was trending hard on there. Like, it's like, I didn't know, like, it's Anthony Joshua. Like, I was reading, like, it was so much thirst. I was like, God damn, all these motherfuckers must be in the desert the way they was so thirsty over there. I was like, I was like,
Sahara.
I had never kind of seen, and within the boxing world, I never kind of seen, not with Floyd, not since the days of probably Oscar De La Hoya, really, to be honest.
Yeah, you really would have to go back to Oscar days where it's like bitches would like, oh my God, like, and I say it was a little, I mean, because maybe I'm from this, like, down here, like, bitches used to love Roy Jones like that too.
Yeah, Roy Jones got that type of love, but Oscar really got that in his prime.
Oscar was on the, obviously.
Oscar was the LL Cool J of boxing. 99% of your fans wear high heels. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, no.
Even the boxing day.
Yeah, but we could definitely add Anthony Joshua to that because and him doing this, like I said, this is probably one of the few positives that came out of there. It's like Anthony Joshua could have, like, and we've all talked about this. Anthony Joshua should have made it back in America after the first Ruiz fight. Like dude, I think dude left a lot on the table.
He did.
He got knocked out, and that was the end of that. I think had he won that fight against Ruiz, I think we'd have a whole different story right now. Like his career.
I get it, but God, like, dude, still come back, like, fight somebody lesser. Like, that's the thing. We forgave that situation. Like, you ended up fighting an even tougher opponent. You rematched and da. You can still come back, like, dude. A Jermaine Franklin fight should have been in America. Let's be honest.
That should have been in Detroit or something like that. Like, that's where it probably needed to be. Like, I mean, if you wanted to, because I mean, number one, it was a hard fight, and dude, Franklin gave him some rounds, so like, we can't forget that. But I mean, he fought it in the UK, and I get it. But UK is his base. But either that or the Hellenius fight should have been in America. At least one of those fights.
Yeah, one of those fights, like, because he's leaving, like, because this is the thing, like, Anthony Joshua, he hasn't, like, the only time he's really done his whole, because he was on, at one point, he was on some Street Fighter V shit, like, where them niggas were just traveling the world with different trainers and shit. Like, motherfucker was in America just being at different gyms.
Yeah.
like for the Usyk fights and shit. So it's like, bro, like I get it. That was cool coming over here to train, but do the whole media circuit, fight over here. Like we need to see you on the Breakfast Club. We need to see you on different podcasts. We need to see you on different he would easily clean up here. It's crazy how the other heavyweight champions come to America and they seem like they get more love than Wilder.
Yeah, that's a whole.
And he would, because Fury came over here. He's in wrestling. He's in this. He's doing that. Goddamn, like.
Yeah, I mean,
Joshua could come over here and he's like he could take everybody, bitch. Like.
Yeah, I mean, Usyk himself. Usyk was fighting in America for a minute in the HBO days, but then he's legitimately world traveling because he can't fight in this country due to a lot of political shit going on. Yeah. But it seems like Usyk is trying to make his way back to America with the Wilder fight, ironically. So it's like, you
got to be strategic with it. Like Wilder still has a name. Like that's the one thing about Wilder's losses. Like they weren't on the biggest of platforms, so as the whole world didn't see the back-to-back losses. They may have seen the one he got knocked out, but they didn't see both of them shits.
Yeah.
So his brand is still kind of decent for certain fights over here.
I mean, the Fury shit. I had, it was like a house party type thing. Watching that second fucking beat down.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, me and Pete watched the first fight in the theater, and then me and my ex we watched the third fight in the theater. So it's like, and there were events. They were.
Oh yeah.
So it's just
you and King P watched the first fight, but this nigga wasn't even on the podcast. The fuck?
Yeah, no, right.
What was that like? Niggas like, well, see you later, nigga. Monday.
But with Joshua, like when Joshua was there the first time around, like Joshua, he like for the Ruiz fight, like he made the rounds. Like dude was freestyling on the radio with Big Baby Miller and shit like that, and it had
dude had a mob. Dude had a mob crowd following him in Central Park. Like
exactly, like
because he and Joshua actually looks like I'm gonna be honest, like Anthony Joshua looks like what you would want your heavyweight champion to look like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I know this is boxing, but I always look at the eye test in wrestling. Like in wrestling, they say, and I kind of in boxing we're missing that these days. It's the airport test where you walk into an airport and you see a guy and he just looks like a big deal. Like that's Joshua. Joshua just looks like he's somebody.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm glad you mentioned that goes into superstar. It's something about your energy. A lot of these niggas just don't have that mystique, that aura, that vibe with them. That just they look like they're somebody purposeful, like wherever they go, they're the most important person in the room type shit. Like Joshua really looks like a heavyweight champion. Yeah, Fury just like a tall big motherfucker. You don't know what he's doing. Wilder, you might think he's damn playing basketball or some shit.
Yeah, the Wilder's like a power forward ass nigga. That's about it.
Yeah, like none of these niggas is coming across like. And that's one thing I could say. Like from the older era, the last generation, like guys like Chris Arreola, you see him, you know that's a heavyweight fucking boxer. John Ruiz, these other guys, the Klitschko's, like. Calvin Brock, these niggas look like fucking work, like boxers.
Mike Tyson was the most popular person in the world. He was top 3.
Yeah, Mike Tyson, like, dude, these niggas look like now these niggas they don't have, like, I don't know, they just don't have that image, but Anthony Joshua has it. He come over here, he'll clean up. Like, that's somebody who need to be in movies, need to be in series, need to be you need to be guest appearing on Netflix shows and shit. Like, that's how you take over, because it's right there for him.
Yeah, it was just like just reading just coming across the tweets and the thread post and shit that I read. It was like, I mean, dude, like he's tall, he's articulate, and of course he's a killer. He talks, he acts like one. Like basically
personality. He's nice. He's everything. Like he's really what you want to represent the sport. That's why when people say he was not Hall of Fame, I'm like, stop. Anthony Joshua is fucking Hall of Fame. Anytime you need to damn lift up the integrity of the sport, when it's at a low and you need to like kill some noise, kill some bullshit, these niggas tried out Anthony Joshua. When Fury had boxing looking stupid with the Ngannou fight, y'all brought out Joshua to clean up that mess.
Right.
When Jake Paul was just abusing boxing and just trying to fight every fucking buddy and they mom, who y'all bring out?
Yeah,
Anthony Joshua to clean up that mess.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
y'all
gotta put respect on his name.
He had to clean up the mess when a certain lightweight fighter, going through some bullshit. Once again, unreliable. And of course, we needed the heavyweight to come in and clean up that mess.
Yeah,
but I'll say this. This ain't getting mentioned enough. Like, where's the fucking tank footage?
Yeah.
Where's all this incriminating footage of this nigga hemming this lady up from multiple angles like it's a goddamn Jerry Bruckheimer production or something?
The video, remember the video was supposed to come. The video was supposed to come out and shit. They ain't never came out.
Yeah, video was supposed to come out. Now I haven't seen no video, no clipping, no snippet, no goddamn viral.
The way they talk about this incident, you would think it was like he was Suge Knight and this lady was Vanilla Ice. Like that's the way they talk about it, and nothing's happened.
Nothing has come out.
So the Styles P. Aaliyah line.
Honestly, like bro, like nothing's come out. So this makes me think like, yo, like Jake Paul really pulled the fast one, like on some like it gives credence to the whole scripted fights that he has.
Yeah, Tank probably was like, and now although like I said, we gave Tank smoke for actually accepting this shit because he had business he should have taken care of. Before this bullshit, and and the excuses for it were not cool. But it's also this too. Like he probably looked at this like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to beat you the fuck up. And Jake was like, okay, no, I can't have a smaller fighter. Even making them fight at like 170, like try to whoop my ass because it'll kind of damage. It will damage the little his little game.
He knew what time it was, like, bro. But like, look, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I'm gonna just be real. Like, I hate to make it racial, but Tank was giving that 80s and 90s energy toward Jake Paul, and I say that like, and a nigga like Pat know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Back in the day, you didn't have all these goddamn Karens running around. Like, a lot of white people were legit like shook of black folks on some like, I don't want to just piss off the wrong colored nigga, like, because that motherfucker might just snap and make a whole ordeal. So it was just, how King P said like Joshua looks like he's somebody, the airport test.
Yeah,
that's how niggas was back in the day.
Right.
You had to be a bold ass motherfucking white person to just randomly start with a black person on some. You sure you live here? Because that black person then probably had to dealt with some racist ass crackers at his job. He probably got some badass kids. He's stressed out with baby. He was just waiting to beat your ass. So a nigga had that energy on him where you're not running up like, excuse me, sir, you can't park your. Nah, you're good. You got it. Like, nah, this nigga look like he'd give me a civil rights uppercut. Like, yeah. So I think Jake Paul seen that energy in Tank. He seen that shit was real.
Mm-hmm.
And then all them lightweights that he had got sparring with him, I guess the speed was whooping his ass.
Yeah.
And he made up the whole story about, like, I'm not denying that there was a civil case and all that shit, but he used that as an out.
He sure did. He was like,
and Netflix fell for it. They used the whole, all you gotta say is TMZ got footage. And then niggas, TMZ so powerful, if you just allude to them niggas having footage, people kind of chill out.
Right.
And hey man, them niggas, hey, them ring gang niggas pussy, like word, like yeah, like TMZ got footage of one of them getting slapped. It's like, oh shit, word, like niggas ain't gotta see it, but niggas will believe it, like.
And like, TMZ too, and if TMZ said, and if so, you mentioned TMZ will like almost immediately, like as soon as they get some shit, especially tech, because they've put out tech footage before, they'll let that shit fly, and it's December 22nd, not one bit of footage,
Nigga, Jake Paul could have fought both them niggas when the time it took. Like,
right, yeah.
Like, bro, so like that's one thing I ain't really kind of like. Y'all try to pull a fast one on us, and that ain't really work. Like, no, like, not saying Tank, Tank's still getting into too much bullshit outside of the ring and all that. Yeah, we get that. But this is above.
But weaponized it, but they weaponized it.
They weaponized it when they didn't even have to.
Right.
And you use it as a way out, but you can't run from everything, man. And even though I felt like the whole Joshua shit, I think somebody said it was a work shoot. On the tweet, I seen one tweet. I was like, yeah, that does sound like that. That sounds like some shit, a term you would read in a Kent Shamrock book or something.
Exactly. Work shoot is a wrestling term.
Yeah. Like, so a couple of guys, we got off the plane in Tokyo and we had a work shoot before these businessmen. Like, honestly, because, and like we said before, like, if you both have a certain understanding of boxing and you throw the punches, whatever, you know how to overshoot, you know how to smother, you know how to just evade, circle. That's all them niggas did.
You know how to hold back punches or not turn over your punches.
Yeah, exactly. And he did all that shit and finally got clipped. That we know it's on some scripted shit because the punches are still real, but it's the amount and the quality of punches. And if you take one clean punch from Anthony Joshua in 6 rounds, I can't find like that sounds like a work.
I mean, let's be real. Like, this fight should be over in the first round. I mean, let's be 100% real.
But hold on, wait.
Either way,
realistically. You gotta sell the event. It gotta go at least. That's why I said 3 rounds.
You gotta carry him. And I think, obviously,
after 4th, it was like, yo, this is ridiculous.
There had to be some script because I think setting the precedent of him keep falling to his knees. Because if you know those early knockdowns were kind of similar of like they almost could have been ruled slips. Some of those 2 early knockdowns. So I think it set that precedent where, and then that final shot was like, okay, fine, I'll take that final shot. And
because it was the only one that landed clean that everyone could see, and
right.
Doofus had his fucking mouth open, so that's why he got his jaw got broke.
Picture perfect.
It was the best type of punch to take from Joshua because he was already at an angle.
And even then, Joshua, that was not Joshua's hardest punch either. I'm just saying, I don't think that.
No, it wasn't. It was a good punch.
I think that the main plan,
it wasn't his money shot.
The main script was just don't get Nagano or don't get how Marquez did Pacquiao. That was the main goal, and they accomplished the goal for Jake Paul.
Here's my thing about
they knew he was going to get hit. It's just when
he couldn't get flatline meme killed and become a Discord emote or a Kali smile.
Yeah, like I said, it ended up being in a way where the most you can say about Jake Paul is he ran and he mucked it up, and you see how they play in that. They turning that into a whole courageous. Oh, he's the greatest. You got to give him credit for no, fuck that. So that only works if he didn't look bad.
But he looked like god awful, like literally.
No, bad in the sense like there's 2 types of bad. Jake Paul looked respectable bad, and I say respectable bad because they're still trying to spin him as a hero. No, if he was knocked out unconscious in the 3rd fucking round with his fucking feet in the air type shit, nobody's saying all this courageous. No one's spinning anything.
No. I mean, we're super hard. I mean, we're hardcore. We watch all boxing, so obviously we're gonna think he looked trash. But a lot of fans that are casuals and the Jake Paul fans as well.
Yeah, I'm be honest. Yeah, the difference I'm hearing between casuals and hardcore is it's night and day. The casuals, they didn't give a shit. They just wanted to see Jake Paul get knocked out. But us,
I will say the fight was kind of entertaining. I didn't hate. I mean, it was kind of.
I fucking hated that fucking fight.
At a certain point,
that's what I piled on something tonight.
I'm saying at a certain point, I was like, okay, I guess it's whatever. Because
hold on. What was entertaining about a dude constantly circling around the ring and diving at a man? He was diving at Joshua's knees every time.
To see if it was gonna go the distance or not. Like I was kind of like, is Joshua gonna get the KO eventually? That kind of intrigued me. I guess I don't know.
See, my thing about this whole fight too, and this was what was driving me crazy. And I mentioned too was the cognitive dissonance of the people talking about, especially at the pre-fight conference where it's like, okay, who's going between Jake Paul and Joshua, and it was like a 7-4 vote for Jake Paul. I'm like, is niggas serious out here? Like, niggas really trying to sell this shit?
That was wild.
Yeah. Like honestly, like this shit was making my blood boil. I was like, because it's like, and then you have respected outlets. We're talking about, this fat Mexican stopped him. So yeah, Jake.
Oh my fucking god!
I saw that over and over again. I'm like, first of all, Andy Ruiz will stop Jake himself, and Andy Ruiz is. I don't know.
Nigga, Andy Ruiz sparring partner, the nigga who cleans the nigga who cleans the gym after Andy Ruiz stops Jake Paul, bro. Stop.
Like Andy Ruiz. I don't know what people always look at, because he doesn't have, like, Andy Ruiz can fight. Andy Ruiz is, when he's on, he's a problem.
He didn't help his case by having a food tour after the fight, though, bro.
Yeah, he's only fought like 3 or 4 times since he upset Joshua. Yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz can fight. Like, Andy Ruiz can beat anybody at a given day when he's on point. So, but then people are like, looking at that fight, like, and then saying Joshua's chinny. Joshua, he's been knocked down by 3 fighters. All 3 fighters are punchers. Vlad is an all-time heavyweight puncher. Ruiz is a puncher. Dubois punches a ton. These are all, and these are heavyweights.
But the Dubois KO was a little surprising.
Anybody.
Dubois quick KO was a little surprising. I didn't expect him to get iced like that. 100%.
I didn't expect him, but Dubois can punch a ton.
Dubois can punch. He can crack. He can crack for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know what motherfuckers talking about. He's chinny. Like the average guy that takes shots from any 3 of those guys, like if we took them, we would all be laid out. Like most fighters, like there's unless you're Oliver McCall, most of you motherfuckers would be laid up from the shots like that. Like I don't. That's why I don't get the chinny part from. Like,
dude, talk about heavyweights, nigga. There's welterweights who would KO grown ass men.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like people.
I'm sure a woman like Francois Cruz Dezern, who's physically strong, would KO some of these average niggas. Like, let's be honest. Like, so people just talking out the side of their fucking neck, yo.
Yeah, and do it talk, and then and I didn't realize how annoying Jake Paul fans were. I was like, but after this fight, for sure, like, it was like they were trying to get. It was like a participation trophy mentality. It was like, well, at least he had the heart to get in there. Like, you see his competition and shit like that. Like, who gets into Jake with Anthony Joshua? In his 13th fight or whatever. I'm like,
for 92 million, I will, nigga.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck? And then the fucking stupid ass BJ Flores, because I think BJ Flores is in his camp. Like, I even put a comment like after one of his stupid ass shit, because I'm not a fan of BJ Flores, the person. And this motherfucker was glazing like, someone asked like, who did he beat? And he's talking about August and Borland, and someone broke it down like those are not good fights, those are not even good wins or whatever. And dude is like glazing hard. I'm like, are you that hard up for money? You can't even keep it real, like you. And then Jay Leon Love, is like, you motherfuckers trained Jake. Like, what the fuck was you doing? And then you have Lawrence Okoli talking about, oh yeah, Jake was giving trouble to one of us. Who, nigga? Like, y'all are 3. There was 3 ranked heavyweights in that shit. Who was Jake troubling in there? Like, come on, like,
no, whose shadow was he troubling?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, and this is the shit that I was getting.
Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah. That's one thing that got to be called out. I'm gonna take it back because I feel like this is a 22-2s. Like, too much Jake Paul dick licking.
Yeah.
Too much Netflix MVP promotion bullshitting. Too much. I mean, like, there's too much of that Jake Paul slurp fest. Like. All this, well, yeah, at least he took the fight. He got in there. That's motherfucker. Like, you niggas act like he had a gun to his head. Cartel had Logan in a basement somewhere, and they made this nigga fight Joshua on some, like, well, we'll feed him to Anthony. If he dies, he dies. Like, no, the nigga was paid $92 million.
Yeah, and Netflix, to their credit,
you know how many niggas would get their jaw broken for $92 million?
And Netflix even said too, like, because even when the tech fell about this, like, well, like, we need a star, else we're not going to air it. So that's the whole reason. Like, no one forced him to fight Joshua. Netflix just told him, like, look, we're not paying for any bullshit. Like, like they want events. Like,
and there's no other star that
was really
fit the profile of Joshua, where most people just know that Jake Paul should lose, and it just comes down to how bad. That's all this was. And like I think one of y'all mentioned it. Like I think it was King P who said as long as the casuals got the KO, they were cool with it, and that was delivered. But we all know that was some work shoot type.
But as long as he wasn't flatlined again, like he wasn't like how Joshua did in the Nagano, or like how JMM did Manny in the fourth.
He can still have his brand. People feel sorry for him.
Yeah, because you can't. Because I mean, as long as he wasn't. I mean, there was some memes for sure, but it wasn't like
there were some memes, nigga. Like there are memes.
But I'm saying, like
no, they're memes, but they're not as severe as the goddamn.
It wasn't like
the Nate Robinson memes.
The night Marquez knocked out Manny, the memes were going fucking. That's memes. I'm talking about that.
That's memes. Like the shit where. Even the Nate Robinson shit had memes. Like
Nate Robinson one too.
Like we're like, come on.
No, this fight has memes. Because I'm seeing new memes like nonstop. Like they have Jake Paul, with the Martin shit. After he fought Tommy Hearns, like there's a
everybody gets that though, man. Like Jake, look, if we're talking about, there's levels to this meme shit. Like Marquez Pacquiao, Jake Paul, Nate Robinson. Shit like that, they're top, they're high level. The other memes where it's like, Broner on some rant or
my Donna Broner type shit because that was Tanaka, but it was meme. It was meme.
Yeah. There's memes for that, like those are me, but like you got memes where like the worst level memes are niggas who get starched out nasty.
Course,
the image, the image.
It's like how because the image fuck niggas up.
It's like when Jack Johnson.
Look, Fulton didn't even get memed, and look how bad that KO stuck on him.
But I just think like as long as it was scripted in the sense where as long as he didn't get flatline ice KO'd, having the doctor have to check on him like while he's laying unconscious. That's all that really was mattered at the end of the day.
And all the knockdowns were some bullshit fall over, cuffing the punches. There weren't no serious. So, like I said, Jake Paul lost, but like King P said, like boxers, we're gonna overanalyze shit and call it for what it is. Fans, they just want to see him finally get KO'd.
Because if he got flatlined, iced, memed, KO'd, most people aren't gonna be tuning into his fights. When he comes back and fights, the buzz will be there still. That's my point.
Yeah, but that's all they wanted. Like Jake Paul could come back and fight next September, next July, and depending on the opponent, we'll just it'll be on some like let's see how he look after that KO. But if you'd have got flatline nasty, like come on, like that done. There's no spinning, no nothing. Everybody turns against him. This way it's done. Everybody don't turn against him. It's 50-50.
But I mean, obviously the most like I guess of course the memed up point of the fight is Joshua smiling before he loads up the 1-2 the two that breaks Jake's jaw in two, which is funny too because at first I mean I know Joshua Joshua is a hard puncher and Jake took that and he went down and he was and one thing too is like you didn't know how fucked up he was until this motherfucker said he spits up blood. It's like, yeah, I think my jaw's broke. And then he opens his mouth, and then you see the back of his teeth is pushed inwards.
Yeah,
this nigga's an actor, bro. He knows how to sell it.
I thought it was some WWE blood packet, but I guess I was wrong about that. Like how they fake the fake with the
you could do that, but you can't fake teeth. Like that.
The way, no. I mean, 90 mil something, break my jaw. Pause, break my jaw. I'm just saying, I get it.
Goofy shit. He sold it. Like, cause this is the thing. The way he acted, Jake Paul could have got up from that knockdown. Like Jake Paul, like for whatever reason, like. Joshua landed a good shot, but it wasn't a kill shot. Jake Paul could have got up if he wanted to and everything, but he realized, okay, I'm not gonna take no more of this. Like it took 6 for this. Just imagine how pissed off he is if I keep going. And he smiled before he threw this motherfucker, like because he knew he was gonna land it.
Yeah, because I mean, if he continued, Joshua would have probably looked. Because either way, I mean, you can see Jake clearly he was concussed. Like he was not like like he took that shot.
Yeah, that's just him being goofy and being extra with the expressions.
It was on a grander scale. It was like Steve-O jackass shit, kind of in a sense,
Yeah, like it worked. Like it worked. Like we all know that punch hurt. Like we're not saying like, oh man, I would have took that. No one's saying that. It's just. We're like, bro, like you put a little extra, you put extra cheese on the pizza, but you ain't have to, nigga.
Yeah, so I mean, so no, but like I said though, but in the end, like I said, delusion. Like, and this is PJ also said something the other day, and it stuck with me. Like he said it in the chat. It was like boxing has a way of self healing, which it does. Boxing for a lot of folks, it does have. There's certain things in boxing that you can't do, and if you do it, things get corrected.
But the thing is with that takes a while. Boxing self healing is like, that shit is like karma in a sense. That's like what's that Medea shit where it's like, well, like yeah, man, leave it up to God. Like God take too long, like that type of shit, man. Like,
but like I said, when it happens like this, because in this case, Jake Paul, I mean. Obviously, dude was out of control with what like with obviously the ranking and talking about all boxers are jealous of him and shit. It's like, bro, like you have to have a little bit more respect because there are motherfuckers who literally got it from the dirt. You were a rich motherfucker, and then you decided to do this shit for a living,
because he knew boxing was the best thing that you could really make a come up. The only other thing you can make a come up in like you can in boxing is fucking rap music.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul as a rapper, that just won't happen.
Right.
He'll hang around them, but
or if you do
that's not gonna happen.
Or you do what his brother does and you become a spot monkey in the WWE. So like, but then of course
but they needed boxing. But even Logan needed boxing for that. I feel like Jake saw what boxing did for Logan and was like, shit, I'm better than him at that, which he is.
Yeah.
And he just took it more serious and went further, and Logan just did it on a like shit. I got where I needed to be with boxing. Fuck it, like I'm happy. I ain't got to keep doing this shit. But and that's the thing, because boxing is like a whore. Like boxing is always of some take. People come in and just do what they want, and then they leave it to where it is, and then they leave and they're going out the door. Like
right.
And it looked like Jake Paul was getting to that point, especially with the whole Tank shit and the video that never surfaced. So yeah, this was, I feel like, a self-healing, but then it comes back to it, like, who y'all get for the self-healing? Anthony fucking Joshua.
Right.
Like the nigga is justice for boxing. Whenever boxing gets a black eye for too long, like you can guarantee, I guarantee you Anthony Joshua was the one looked at to clean it up. But niggas always fucking shitting on Joshua, so that's the crazy.
And that's the reason. Like, and like in front of too is like for all the chinny stuff. Like Jake landed his one overhand right on Joshua, and that motherfucker ate it like Scooby snacks. It didn't affect him. Like, bro was like, okay, like
I think he landed like 2 of them shits. Like he even landed some jabs, but it's just like, bro, like landing 5 punches in 6 rounds ain't the business, and you running away.
Yeah, like you can't have all these motherfuckers that are talking shit. You can't have a Jay Leon Love. You can't have all these niggas, these random fucking water bottle carriers in your corner, and you have Dick Wright and BJ Flores. You can't have all these niggas in your corner, and you come out and you fight like that. Like it's like.
But he fought like how they would fight in that situation. That's the problem. Like you got like a bunch of their third-rate boxers who were just super happy to be there because you gave them a career when their careers were done. So all these niggas is just superly overly excited, like, and that's the kind of crazy part. Like, these niggas seem like they're too happy to be there. Like, what are y'all doing? Where y'all are just always giggling and smiling and dick riding this dude?
Yeah, like I was like, this is like, I was like, I mean, I get it. Like, I mean, like, shout out to the 4 people that on the conference, Caroline Dubois was one of them that I kept the rails. Like, yeah, no, Joshua was gonna win. The fuck y'all talking about? It's like, for the ones that kept the rail, like y'all motherfuckers knew that what Joshua was gonna do, and you couldn't give him you couldn't give him no foundation. Like when Mike Tyson, was training Ngannou, like Mike actually took that shit seriously. Made sure he put Ngannou through some paces so he didn't get like obliterated, and he probably puts on the best case scenario of someone with these type of fights. So it's just like you have all these pros in here that, I mean, they were mid as pros. I mean, Jay Long never was, and actually BJ Flores was a never was too. Fuck BJ Flores.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a bunch of C-rate, third-rate level fighters, nigga.
Yeah,
and then you got a lot of these niggas, youngish. Well, Shushu's kind of old. He's 30. Or probably, he got fighting for a title. But a lot of these young niggas are on Twitter saying he did a good job. Yeah, gave it a go.
Where Sergio Mora and Ishe Smith are like, and Enzo Maccarinelli, like they're ripping.
But Ishe's always fucking negative. Though. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker's never happy.
But Ishe is right though. But Ishe was spitting.
He's super right this time.
He's right.
Mora was spitting. Mora was like, Enzo was spitting. Enzo was spitting. So
what's that dude from the Morning Combat? He be doing like the PBC prelims.
Luke Campbell, both of them do. Luke Campbell or Brian Campbell, or Luke Thomas or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Luke Thomas, but yeah, shout out to him. He told the truth.
He's good too. He's really good too.
Yeah, he was quality on the subject because basically, like, no, I'm not gonna fucking give Jake Paul credit for that type of boxing. Like, bro, like what? Like, you got you pretty much finessed 92 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get you got knocked out. You got it. Yeah, dude. Look, you're the first nigga to fight that level of opponent and only take one decent punch.
Right. Like to me,
this is supposed to be like Stevenson, Dawson, nigga,
and not fight one decent heavyweight and still get the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Exactly. Like you skipped the line. They even like, come on, bro. Like. We ain't gotta applaud this shit. Like, we good on that.
The Hulkamania shit, 6ix9ine. It's just really cool.
Yeah, dude. Oh my! I'm glad you brought that up because that shit was just. It's like nigga, like, dude. What do you? That's why it makes the Tank shit look worse. But now you bringing out 6ix9ine.
Did Freeway walk out with AJ? I didn't see.
Yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What song did he do? What song was it? Do you know?
What We Do.
Oh, what we do? Damn, I didn't hear it. Damn, okay.
Because he was at one point standing on the ropes.
Yeah. Now, I know AJ fucks with Dipset and a lot of New York shit. I remember before the AJ fight, he was talking about the rap music he likes out here.
I mean, I was annoyed because I could barely hear it because of all the fucking fish and chip talking in the background.
Even the fucking 6ix9ine shit, I couldn't hear. The audio was bad on both of them.
But that was good. We didn't hear the 6ix9ine.
Yeah, thank God for that shit.
Yeah, I don't get like hearing that, but I was not happy.
Been there in the first place.
I was not happy about Freeway being drowned out by the fish and chip talk in the background.
Yeah, like the fuck going on?
Yeah, and
I don't know. The Jake Paul just seems so out of touch this year. Like you could tell the. It's like the airplane went too far. Like you need a spaceship at this point, and y'all not equipped for that because the Hulk Hogan gear that was just off base.
Yeah. I did call. I want to say I did call the Real American song. I knew that was gonna happen though.
Yeah, let's say it is. That was the most tone deaf thing. Like, now, like,
6ix9ine, like for music, like bro, like okay, yeah. Podcasters and Twitter niggas and streamers, stop trying to force 6ix9ine back into being a thing.
Because he keeps popping on my timeline too. I don't know what the fuck.
Thank you. And it's like I don't follow none of these. Like, why y'all like? I don't give a fuck like about 6ix9ine's thoughts on anything. Like, especially on what's the fuck the streets movement.
Fuck the streets gimmicks going on now.
Yeah, like bro, like you never was the streets, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Even a lot of these rappers that have talked about, that were, some now it's a new gimmick. They're trying everything because it's not selling.
A lot of that shit is performative. So
performative bullshit. Because look, I'm one of these niggas. Like, don't ever tell me fuck the streets after you done got your money out of it, nigga, you done got your platinum records, and then that was like, okay.
You influenced a lot of you influenced a lot of kids probably to go to jail and shit. Come on now.
Yeah, like you did all that shit. Now when some up and coming niggas is trying to say like, all right, shit, let me get it. Like, let me tell y'all niggas how my blocks be. Now niggas is like, well, you shouldn't really do that, man. You a good kid. Get you in a STEM program or no, fuck all that, nigga. We some street niggas now, nigga. Fuck. Dumbass niggas. Like, I hate that. Black people stay on that bullshit. Like, soon as they get their little money or their success, they be like, I'm the last nigga now. always like that. That should be killing me with black people with this whole close the door behind themselves type shit. Like, nigga, like, well, I'm the first nigga to get an Oscar, so okay, like, can't be giving out any more good roles. Like, I'm the first nigga to win an Emmy now. Chill. Like, don't need too many of you niggas on TV. Like, nah, no, fuck that. So yeah, that's some bullshit. But yeah, Jake Paul is out of touch with everything. I felt like this is a bad year for him, just with the branding and direction. Like, he needs to kind of like, fall back from the fighting now.
Well, here's the thing. Like, honestly, and I said this before. We said this before. Jake Paul has a place in boxing. Anthony Joshua says it himself as a promoter. Like, as a promoter, Jake has done above and beyond. Like, that's where he's helped boxing. As he's given women a platform. Like, he's giving young fighters, young platform.
He got to be He got to be reinvesting his own paychecks into that company too, though, because for the promo and money, like, I think that's also why he does those. He has to do those events, because I don't think them niggas is like really making money like that.
Because I'll say this too, because I mean, like the Jake Paul, like when MVP does the zone, like their zone shows, the ones with him not on it, like they're enjoyable. You can watch them, like like it's not like he's not capable of doing it.
I think you had Tellis Barrow, which was a fight of the year to me on that card.
So he's very capable of that. I think he just needs to kind of. He needs to be on like what Nikisa does. Although Nikisa's been on some bullshit too. Like, that motherfucker would be talking about, it's just a size advantage. No, motherfucker, it's skills advantage too. Joshua could have probably been his size and would have probably wiped them out. So it's like, come on. But
that'd be worse because he'd hold back less. He fighting a big nigga.
Exactly.
Big niggas don't hold back against big niggas as much because they take big niggas serious. It's like.
Mm-hmm.
I know this motherfucker. I know this 6'5" motherfucker could knock me out with one punch. Let me knock him out before that happens.
Right.
Whereas a nigga, you 6'5" fighting a nigga who's 6 feet or 5'8" or some shit. You're like, yeah, you just know it's gonna happen. Like, I'm about
fire and ice type shit.
Yeah.
But Jake just needs to start transitioning like to that realm, like,
and get more male stars, boxers.
Yes.
He gotta build it. He gotta structure his cards better. There's still some you know what? Yeah, good idea. Like, take a break from boxing and really focus on structuring your cards and try to make the stars and fights significant within your own camp.
Right.
Like, I feel like they need to step out of just having only Serrano and Jake Paul be the only real big events.
Right. I mean, hell, Serrano is having a fight in 2 weeks and like nothing. Like, I mean, other than old girl that she's supposed to fight in that rematch pop dirty again, but it's just like that should be promoted a little bit more. Like,
exactly. But then it's like you need more significant fights on the card too. Like,
right.
Stop saving them for the fucking prelims for the Netflix cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're gonna put them on the zone, like let everybody get a shot. So it's just certain things I feel like he could focus and improve on, that he could really think about if he's not focusing and worried about his own fights and career. Like, he need to, like, if this was rap, we would tell him like, look, yo, Jay-Z, you just dropped the Dynasty album. Like, fall back. Like, just kind of manage. Let's see if we could get another album out of Bleak. We got State Property cooking. Let's kind of just manage that right now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with falling back. I mean, hell, there are a lot of like former executives that fell back from rapping. Andre Harrell was a fucking rapper, and he fell back to before to do what he did. Like, there's nothing wrong with being an executive. Like, if your rapping career ain't really going the way you need.
I mean, shouts out one of my favorite songwriters of all time, probably Babyface. He wrote a lot of classics. He's kind of stopped making music himself.
Well, Babyface still has a talent. That's not really a good example. Babyface was still that because dude was still writing and he was still producing. And he was still doing that at a high level.
Yeah, at a high it's hard to see, but that's the thing. Like Jake Paul don't have a talent, but he has the name, so he could make these events. But it's getting harder and harder for him to make these events because
what do you even do now?
People responding to him, it's like we kind of seen like it's like Jake Paul has kind of ran its course.
Now he mentioned cruiserweight, so think real quick. I don't want to spend too much. I just want to ask y'all what's realistic for him next? Like, is the cruiserweight's a division where like there's no name unless you bring somebody up who's really what can really be
again. As someone who watches the cruiserweight division, I don't know why cruiserweight may not be like what it was in the WBSS era or whatever though, but. Jake, because they may be unknown, but they're not like it's not like Jake will go to like he's gonna run that division.
He's not gonna run.
Dude, you're risking an ass whooping for him, bro. Like
you got Benavidez, Zerto, Jaya Pataya now.
Dude, he even said himself he wouldn't fight no David Benavidez.
Yeah, he said
there's you could do that with Joshua, the plodding, methodical heavyweight puncher, blah blah blah. You can't make David Benavidez take it easy on you.
Right. Because he's not.
Get the fuck out of here.
And top cruiserweight, oh, my bad.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
trying to ask LB to repeat what he said because it cut off for me when he was talking. So.
Oh no, I was basically saying because King Pilot. I mean Pilot King. I mean the motherfucker. This nigga. Yeah, Pilot was saying how, you got Jay Apatai, Benavidez, Zerto, all these niggas at cruiserweight, yada da da da. Their names for Jake Paul, and I was like, even Jake Paul came out and said he would never fight David Benavidez, and it's like David Benavidez is one of those niggas who can't take it easy on you.
That pace is
Joshua, like big heavyweight, methodical, plodding puncher, like. You could kind of somebody like that could take that easy on you, like in which it happened that way. But you David Benavidez would in no form or fashion could do the same fight Joshua had.
With the style of Benavidez, and the funny thing is, I didn't think Joshua could do that anyway. But with the style of Benavidez and the way the way his mentality. And all of that, and just his approach, I can't see him carrying anybody. He's just not built like that. He's not gonna carry you to a fight or one of those. Okay, I'll take it easy, and I'll just carry you through if you don't fuck up. No, he's just gonna come through and just fuck you up from round one.
Yeah, you have to.
But if he didn't had him hurting by the third round, trying to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, if you ask Jay Leon Love, Jay could probably tell Jacobs like, yeah, no, you can't fight that motherfucker. That motherfucker will,
He probably the reason Jake Paul said that.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to think of this camp that got worked by dude. Like, so that's the thing. Like, honestly, realistically, Jake Paul only has the Tommy Fury rematch. If we'll be honest,
right.
That's the only real fight he has left. Everything else is just they've run his course. And if he picks a nondescript heavyweight from some cornfield in America or somewhere like he's done before, they'll have like a record that's like 21, 3, and 17, and you're like, okay, damn, this nigga decent little record. But somehow he loses all his experience and ability when he fights Jake Paul. Nobody wants to see that anymore.
Right. Yeah, and fucking Andre August, that motherfucker was singing and talking about thank you, Joshua. Like, that's a weird nigga too. Like, I'm like, like this nigga ain't no credible fighter. Like, the fuck? Like, Why the fuck is this nigga out here singing?
Andre Ames, Andre August Alsina, August Ames. I don't give a fuck. We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear from you.
I know, right? Like you whatever you did, and you can't change that though. But it's just like they'll be saying like, "Thank you, Joshua," for like, nah, bro, like hold your own nuts, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're the last person to talk. We don't want to hear a Jake Paul victim talk about thank you, Joshua.
Yeah, no, get up out of here.
And that's what I'm saying. These niggas is just too happy to just like it's just too like I don't know. It's just
get that fake boxer out of my sport. Yeah, you took money from that fake boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like the cringiest damn hype man of all time.
And his fans too. Like you Jake Paul fans, and some of you MMA fans, because you motherfuckers was like on some bullshit too. Especially you Jake Paul man fans, like you motherfuckers do not know shit about boxing. Like I've never seen such poor boxing posts like in a long time. And I thought, like I said, I thought like the Spence fans, the Floyd fans, and shit like that were like, y'all are terrible. Like I've never seen. Some of them are like damn near white nationalistic posts.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers are probably like these are like the fucking same motherfuckers that glaze the Aiden Ross types. Like, no, fuck out of here.
It's not white. It's like Arab too, and it's like you motherfuckers.
Oh, the neon dude. It's like the streamers have kind of like taken over. Like you got like right now, like never has like the world cared so much about lame, goofy, nerd ass opinions.
I still don't understand this whole streaming like epidemic and why I should give a fuck.
Because we're in a different era. I say this anytime I gotta explain that shit. Like we're from the era where we wanted to be involved. We couldn't watch our older brother, or big cousin, or our pop's uncle, whatever, play goddamn Super Nintendo or Atari, whatever, for hours on time. After 30 minutes, we're like, okay, like so that's how you run the ball. That's how you run the touchdown in Tecmo Ball.
Right.
That's how you That's how you do this in Godzilla. That's how you do the farm. All right, fuck it. The 30 minutes. Yeah, yo, let me get this shit. I want to play. Let me play. These niggas now, they'll after 30 minutes are like, shit, hold on. It looked like he's getting stuck on this part. Let me put on some damn pizza, some toaster leaving, some let me warm up some snacks. Get me a Capri Sun, some pizza tots or some shit, some pizza roll-ups or whatever. And let me fucking roll up a blunt and let me watch this shit. Let me enjoy watching this nigga play the game. Like it's two different eras. We want to be involved. These niggas want to watch that shit. I don't know why that transition happened, but that's really what it is. Anybody like most niggas 33 and older, they want to be involved.
Right.
All the 32, 30 years old, they the ones who can fall into that damn. Yeah, I'll watch this nigga damn play Pac-Man, or I'll watch this nigga damn ride a bike. Like,
yeah,
why would you want to see a nigga ride a bike?
Yeah, like I said, that streaming shit
do stupid shit like come on, man.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, the stream obviously the YouTube stream is how Jake Paul actually got in the game. You know how he made his millions. You know, so.
But then wasn't he on Disney too?
Yeah, he was on Disney as well. Yeah.
Jake Paul had a Disney show. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he had a Disney show for a little bit. So these motherfuckers were all over the place, both the Paul.
Yeah, you give me a TV show or something, and I think I could have a pretty good YouTube career as well if I got the TV show to back. Same thing with Drake and rap. Give me a TV show, and I think I could make that. It's like rapping and boxing is like the two things that just whore itself out.
Yeah, and it's just it's the same that people like Jake Paul fans are like, so like they go along with everything that he fucking says and shit like that, but like not realizing like this fight is nothing more, and we've mentioned this fight, than Mark Gaston or Tim Doc Anderson, the sequel. That's all this fight was. Joshua didn't fully go along with but he went along with some of it. But like I said, it takes someone a little bit more.
He went along with it. That's the thing. Like this is the thing. There was no way there was gonna fight. Like Anthony Joshua knew that he was gonna win. Like that's not even going along with it. That's just the facts. There's no way Joshua would have took that fight if he doesn't win. All it was just how big of a win. Like, he went with the program because, you know, he ended up winning by knockout. That was basically it. Joshua not going with the program would be him dishing out a goddamn David Benavidez ass whooping in 3 rounds, where it's like, shit, like, he ain't even letting Jake Paul fall. Like, he just beating his ass, like, which we know he's capable of.
Yes.
That's why I think it's just like, man, Tank would have hurt Jake Paul. The little ass Tank.
And they couldn't have that though. But yeah, like this, we gave this fight a lot of bars. It had to be, because it's just like there was a lot that needed to be mentioned and shit like this. And it was
I'm not going to talk about this bullshit. Yeah. Like,
I just hope, like I said, in 2026, Netflix gets off this event shit and like get some boxing people in your fucking platform. If you're gonna air boxing, do it fucking right. Like, it's like. No,
I don't mind the event, like, cause that scales the sport. If back in the day, if HBO pay-per-view was the pinnacle of the sport, then I'm cool with Netflix being that for this era. But
I can't do that because HBO. At least HBO had the quality fights. Netflix.
I say that because of the reach and the money and the status of it, like the promotion. They're like, Netflix has taken that place in this era. It's not the same as HBO. It's entirely different, but it's the stockholder. It's the damn placement. It's the if you're boxing right now, I'm sure you would love to fight on Netflix. Just like back in the day, if you're some journeyman nigga in some gym, your whole dream was getting on HBO.
Yeah, but they got to be better. Like, cause I mean,
that's what it comes down to. Like, Netflix has to. If Netflix is the HBO of this era, they gotta be fucking better. They gotta fucking like get their own boxing people. And if you're still gonna do events, there's nothing wrong with them doing events. Just make sure they're really events, not forced events like Crawford Canelo, where you doing it doesn't help boxing because it's a type of fight where niggas gonna retire afterwards. Like,
right.
You're not reinvested in the sport. Joshua, Jake Paul, like, that's not it. Like, really, like no, get some real fucking boxing events, like real, like, between boxers, no part-time boxers, no celebrity, none of that shit. Like, I'll give you this: you can regulate it to the opener. That's it.
Yeah, but
like, keep it serious. It's too easy. You got enough stars and names. Just match them up, man. You ain't gotta force no bullshit. You ain't gotta let Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn and all these niggas convince you what fights to make. Have your own people. Damn, look and see who's popping and have them make offers to their people.
Right. And then I hope though Anthony Joshua, I mean, obviously now, I mean, dude is 35 right now, 35, 36, depending on whatever it's like. I mean, obviously with this surge now that he's getting, like, I just hope that he at least does a couple more America events.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, I mean, because it's clear, like I said, he's a star. Like, I mean, he has star quality. He's one of boxing's
dude. Anthony Joshua popped the balloon would break the internet.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, because now you have all these people. You have like the women, like I said, because you have the women looking at this like, like they're gonna want to know when he's fighting next, where he's fighting, and who he's fighting.
And pause. It's not only women either.
There's some dudes that are like that.
Yeah. No, and that's what makes him a superstar. Because not even no homo shit or nothing like that.
When you got niggas talking about, y'all better be lucky that Joshua not in America. He take your bitch. Ha ha ha.
That's stupid Ray Jackson.
No, but I mean, like, actual gay people. I mean, Ray, so whatever. I'm just
saying, of course that goes without saying, but I'm saying like even dudes, like, they gravitate towards Joshua. I'm not talking about the sus niggas. I'm talking about regular fans and shit, because like King P said, Joshua just looks like he's fucking somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pretty low key in terms of his personality. Maybe he's not really He has a good media trainer, I guess, but he's just a low key like pause, like it's smooth, like he's very just low key, you know. I don't know.
Because when you look like you have purpose and you look like you're somebody, you ain't gotta do all the extras.
You don't gotta be OD. You don't gotta be OD with it.
Yeah. Because the way the reactions people give him from just looking and seeing him there is what people would have to do extra shit to get. And he don't even have to do that.
Because the post fight, he hung out with the crowd, took mad pictures, whatever, and the Netflix broadcast was showing that while they were doing the little, ending.
Yeah, they know, like, if anything, you get Joshua back there and get the Joshua Wilder fight on that motherfucker. Take that from Usyk.
Taking pictures with kids and thoughts and everybody in between. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, this nigga Joshua's a man of the people.
Somebody got to send Joshua to Houston. They got a growing Nigerian population. Yo,
that shit that's basically little Nigeria right now.
I mean, it's still no. The funny thing is, it's still growing. So like, it's still growing. So yeah, but it is little Nigeria.
In Atlanta too, nigga. Like,
yeah, there's everything. Like the sky's the limit for Joshua. Like if he wants his back end of his career to really kind of, I mean, he's already super rich, but if he really wants it to be profitable, like or
he could just go back to the UK where all his fans hate him. Oh, why are you advertising supporting black business? You fuck out of here.
That's the crazy part with Joshua.
Well, you have the Brit. I saw some hate and some.
Well, they legitimately like got so mad when he put up a post like support this black business. I ain't never seen a bunch of fish and chips motherfuckers so mad.
It was crazy because I was like, damn, like he ain't even like. And like this, the UK version of Kyrie and the Jewish post, like the Amazon shit, like is that like?
Yeah, shit's ridiculous, yo. Like, or the fact that he came in the ring with a Nigeria flag, and that was a problem. Like,
and that's what made it funny. Like that's what made it funny. Oh, like the UK fans, why is he bringing a Nigerian flag? What about the UK flag? Man, y'all motherfuckers hated him for saying support black business. Fuck out of here.
Like, and he's fighting in the UK. Like, if he didn't fuck with y'all, he'd be in Nigeria fighting. Goddammit, like,
yeah, which is another place where they're trying to get him to fight. So
you see what I'm saying? Like honestly, like Joshua, like, damn it, I hate we're talking about this so much, but it almost needs to be said. Like, I feel like Joshua's kind of showing a little too much loyalty to the UK. For how they kind of shit on him sometimes after his losses,
but I think like the bag's too big. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I know we talk about we're being hopeful, but UK is overpaying him still. He's making the most money.
Yeah,
but then it's like you still just fighting twice a year. You're not really doing anything else, so it's like, what are you doing in all this time? Like, we're not seeing you on no shows, no movies, no nothing. You're just lifting weights all this time. Like, come to America and be somebody, damn it! Like,
just the way you said that shit, nigga. Like,
I'm just saying though, it's one of those situations like. You know how how Hagler was disgusted with America after he lost to Leonard and all
that. He said, "Fuck y'all, I'm moving to Italy. Yeah. Peace."
Yeah,
like he invented the whole Eric Cartman before it was Eric Cartman. The whole screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yes, like, exactly. Screw you guys.
He did that first, and you see how he went over there to Italy and nigga was in movies. He chilling having the time of his life. Like Joshua needed to just come over here and do that.
Yeah, like I mean, Joshua at least should fight at least two more, at minimum, at least two more. Like find somebody
do a whole year just fighting in America and just like bro, like this nigga, like his name.
And if I was him, I would have Giannis Antetokounmpo walk him out to the ring. Like it's perfect. Then you collaborate with Nike because he's a fellow Nigerian and an NBA star. So like collab with people. Like you got to get.
Dude collabs with a lot of known Nigerian like personalities. Like I follow him on IG, whatever. Like dude, be like he's outside. Like he's not chilling, just lifting weights. Like bro is outside. So it's like
okay. So now take that outside shit to America. Like 50 goes west, nigga. Like I don't know. I'm gonna throw it back, nigga. Pause. Like old school. Like I remember with the oversized hat, nigga. Like
the
like
UK
that's how I'm about 50 shit. But yeah, nigga. Bring your ass to America. Stop fucking with them cats, nigga. Bring it to the west, nigga. Like
yeah.
But yeah, shout outs to them, man. Joshua and Harvey, I felt like were the biggest winners. And anybody who wanted to see Jake Paul get KO was a winner too. So, hey.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's trending. It's still trending hard. So, I mean, I guess Netflix got what it wanted out of the deal.
Yeah, I was laughing when I seen that picture of Jake Paul in the hospital with the jawbreaker fucking jaw. I didn't even know if it was real or not, but I was laughing. I'm like, yo. This dude really got his jaw just he'll be drinking through a straw for a couple months.
Yeah. I mean 6 months is like, I mean, there's a 6 to 8 months at least before he could actually really start boxing. So he's gonna be down for a little bit. So
yeah, at least he'll be able to shut up for a bit. Like you don't have to hear him talk.
Dude, like god damn, like yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Ariel B?
Rob,
salute.
Yeah.
Chilling. 50 goes west. yeah.
But someone else also needs to get her props too, because because there was a slate of promotions card and rematch that we were all anticipating with Olivia Curry and Kay Scott. Shout out to the trainer of Olivia Curry and then Kay Scott for also giving her time to do interviews for them. And then Kay Scott was when she was like, they were both confident, both Trinidad Garcia, and then we say they're gonna get this shit done. And I think probably like a week or two after they did the Kay Scott interview, they announced that shit, which was good, and along with Tony Harrison in the co-main or whatever. But before I get to the main event though, Tony Harrison, we all fuck with Tony Harrison though, but they lowered this competition even harder. Like he fought a non-puncher, and even though he dropped a non-puncher like 4 times, that non-puncher was hurting him.
Nigga. Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that dude was lighting Harrison up. Like I've never seen a nigga throw like a 1-2 to the body like this nigga was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This nigga was throwing all types of fucking punches. Like he was reminding me of that one guy Chavez fought that threw like 1,000 punches. That Zibidic or Sebastian Zibidic.
Oh yeah, Sebastian Zibic. Yeah.
Zibic. Like that's how he was reminding me of that because this nigga was just.
Yeah. And I'm thinking about
with pure hands.
Yeah, and like I said though, Tony, every time he's like he's starting to get that shakiness to his movement, like every single thing, like it's not it's not smooth anymore. When he gets hit, it's like his body it's reacting like it's like shock, like damn, like this shit, like he's taking a kill shot, and it's just.
Yeah, I'm surprised he weathered that storm. Like,
I'm surprised
it looked like he was about to go down. I almost felt like we was getting a damn Hamed Kelly type of fight.
Yeah, that was just like, geez, you should for the level of skill that I do, you shouldn't be struggling. But it was one of those hard. It was a hard win, and it shouldn't have been a hard win.
Bro, but it's like how we used to Remember me and Pilot the other day was talking about how remember he used to be a puncher. Yeah. Like he actually fought like that this time.
Right.
Tony is at a point where, bro, like even if he had a full green health bar, one fucking haymaker will take it from fucking green straight to red. Like, bro.
He sounds kind of. I mean, I'm not trying. He sounds a little punch drunk.
That's another thing too. The tongue, compared to now to what he was talking about in the Charlo fights, like when dude was just like sharp, like dude was just roasting Charlo. Like now you can actually hear it.
You a cornball.
Yeah. Yeah, like dude.
This nigga said he don't even like playing video games because he afraid of losing. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn.
But now Tony now in 2025, he's starting to sound taxed. Like he's starting to he has that little slur to his speech now. He's not sounding sharp.
Yeah, he ain't got that fine shit in the gym no more either.
That's also true as well, though.
That I ain't gonna lie, both of them split and hurt both of them though.
Yeah, no, also
hurt that nigga motivation, hurt her boxing skills.
Yeah, and he called out Spence. He called out Spence after and shit.
We
do not need to see the battle of the damn orange health bars, nigga. Like, I'm done. Like, stop.
Yeah, like I know Slater signed him. I know he's trying to get like one more big fight, but Tony, like you've had too many hard fights. Like your losses were hard. The fucking Brian.
Nigga, your wins were hard. The fuck.
Yeah. The Slater fight, like I think the Garcia fight was probably the only fight that he had that wasn't hard. Like he actually dominated. That was like the last time that dude looked like he was prime.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that fight. Yeah, he did look good in that fight. But
yeah, dude looked
damn, he ain't got no more of those left in him, bro.
No, he don't. He don't. Like now you're fighting lesser competition on a Slater Promotions card, and they're knocking you down. They're giving you hard fights, and he
looked better than Lubin.
Yeah, Lubin is
that's really not saying a lot.
Yeah.
But he at least I'll give him this though. He wasn't afraid to throw them things though.
No, he wasn't.
I gotta say though, leave Spence the fuck alone. Like, stop calling out a fucking man that's already out 1 foot out the door, Tony.
Right.
Like, leave him alone. Like, you shouldn't be fighting either, but if you want to fight. But no, ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
Like, don't call out another nigga who don't need to be fighting, bro. Chill.
Fight J-Rock, I guess. I mean, it's like 7 years past time, but let's see who wins that fight. Tony Harrison versus J-Rock.
Nigga, the battle of the brain damage. These niggas get hit too much, too clean to be having these type of careers for this long, bro. Like, I'm not shitting on niggas' livelihood, but like Harrison looked like he gonna get some long-term damage if he keeps this up. Like,
that's crazy. Now we're seeing because
probably already has long-term damage.
Yeah, I think he's already.
Yeah, but we don't need it. He don't need to be worse. Shit.
It's just crazy now this 154 era now because it was a hard era, but now all the fighters are starting to show effects of it. It's like 130 all over again with Salido in them. Like they're all showing
now we just need a what was that nigga name who just kind of cleaned up down there? Pause. Francisco something or
Francisco Vargas.
Was that it? He fought Salido, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was Burchell. Burchell was the cleanup.
Burchell. That's the nigga who. Thank you. You knew what I meant. I don't know why I mentioned Francisco Vargas. He was somebody who tried, but Burchell's the one who really cleaned up everybody. Like. Yeah. So we need somebody needs to come through now and do that shit and get these old niggas out of here because y'all just giving each other brain damage, sticking around fighting each other. And the defense ain't improving, so y'all are taking like real punishing shots repeatedly. Like dude, look, like okay, you like Tony Harrison took the beating. Like the guy Tony Harrison fought. He took the beating niggas wanted Jake Paul to take from Joshua.
Facts.
He even did. He gave Tony Harrison all he could handle. Like, if that dude was a little bit quicker or punched a little bit harder, we might not be talking about a Tony Harrison win.
Right, exactly, and you shouldn't be getting to the point because, like I said, this is lower competition. These are not top 20 motherfuckers he's facing. Like these are guys that he's supposed to kind of clear, these are
the niggas from like the Street Fighter intro screen, like the two niggas fighting in the beginning. Like you ain't get to like Ryu and all them niggas yet. Like
so it's just like I just hope Tony. I don't know. If he's still affected by his father passing, or or something going on. But like, dude has. And funny thing, the only thing that's keeping him like really in there because he has a solid boxing foundation. Like he reinvented himself as a boxer. So Whereas someone like a Lubin, their boxing brain ain't where it needs to be, and he's getting destroyed quick. Whereas Harrison is.
But then it's like Harrison don't give up like Lubin do though.
That's true though, but
Harrison, no matter how bad Harrison looks, he still tries to win. Like Lubin literally just give up or he gets super tentative. So it's a little different, but I feel where you're coming from.
Yeah, like I mean, like, and I get it. Like he's still in there, and I know Salida Promotion. It's good to have him on there because he's a Detroit nigga and everything like that. Though. Yeah. But yeah, you're gonna have to have to cash him out now, or you put him in there with a journeyman again, and the journeyman turns to Trek. So it's like you got to, yeah, you gotta watch Tony. Like he's not 100% no more. Like he has faint green. And he goes red when he gets hit, like P said. Like you gotta kind of like watch him now. Like he's almost done.
You said it's the fake green. Nigga started with that green yellow. Like yeah, okay.
Yeah, not even the green yellow. It's a faint green that goes to red instantly. Like
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. His shit was like I'm surprised he didn't get dropped because he was getting rocked and hurt in that shit. Like I ain't never seen a nigga shit stay on red that long.
Yeah, seriously.
And not get stopped or dropped.
But it was an entertaining fight, though. Just the main event.
It fucking was.
Yeah, and the main event too. I'm glad.
Wait. Before the main event, man, the nigga who fought Coffee, yo.
You said about Price?
Yeah.
Hey, who won that fight? Who won that fight?
Price did.
Price. But it shouldn't have went the distance like that. I wasn't impressed, man. It's like I felt like dude kind of like now that looked like a motherfucker was carrying, nigga.
Yeah, like I mean, Price is
he would let Coffee come back in spurts and do decent work, and I'm like, bro, like if you don't put some shit together and back this nigga up, like the dude even had like he was looking like the guy like. The motherfucker had like the tape on his hair. Like it was some weird shit, man.
But do you know what it is? It's the fucking weight. Like these, like his conditioning. Like the motherfucker's 280 pounds. Like, come on, bro. Like this is shit I be talking about. Like some of you heavyweights don't need to be that fucking big. You're 6'4". Like you should at the most you should be in your 240s at least. Like, come on, bro.
And my whole thing is it's bad because these dudes are really not in shape. Because y'all not even used to being in shape at 280.
Right.
Where, like, if you really be at 280, then you should be able to fight hard 12 rounds, 10 rounds, whatever. So that just gotta tell me that y'all niggas might be at 300.
Right. And then
y'all get the 280 and make it a big deal. Because, like, this ain't no way. Like, y'all young to be, like, laboring like that.
Yeah, and I know. I mean, I know Coffee's at the end. He's like almost 40 or whatever. But it's just like
that's the best Coffee looked in a while, bro.
Yeah, and Coffee shouldn't have been. It's like Coffee's been taxed. He's been finished for a while, but he had too many moments in the fight. And Taylor is supposed to be the Salida prospect, heavyweight prospect. Like like you gotta be better, bro. Like you can't be out here. Like you can't be struggling.
Can't be Timu Jared Anderson.
I ain't gonna lie, Slater prospects. I haven't checked for one in a minute. I ain't gonna lie.
Some of them,
it's the best y'all got to offer. Y'all niggas need to stop.
I mean, they got the women. Shout out. I know. Talk about the main event. Shout out. They do a good job with the women boxing, of course, with the Guo. And they champion it. But in terms of the
Price, he need to get a second gear or something.
So he couldn't stop Coffee. Damn, he couldn't stop Coffee. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and look, we're talking about. This version of Coffee lost like what the last 6 fights or some shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
and you're not stopping this version. Like, come on, bro. Like, nigga.
They definitely got to be better. Like, they gotta be better conditioning.
And he's not shutting them out either. He didn't even shut them out either. Like,
no, not at all.
So that's the bad thing. Like, you're not like you're in the middle, and you shouldn't be in the middle.
Right.
So yeah, like can you get it together? Like that's 702. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get that shit together, nigga.
Yeah, but at least for the main event, I am so glad though that at least K Scott was able no, because one thing I saw immediately was like Curry didn't look like she was in shape like that. Like she looks like soft, like
like she was laboring.
Right.
And our girl Kate Scott definitely is always in tip top shape. Like she built. She pretty built.
Yeah, like Kay was working. Like she wasn't working around like body shots. Like the hook was landing. Like I think she tightened up a couple things and just literally had like Olivia on her back foot. Like, yeah.
I actually thought she landed harder punches in this fight than the first one.
She did.
Like,
yeah.
There was some stiff shots that had Curry like buzz. Like,
yeah.
Like I think like we said in the interview, like she believed in the punching more now. Like,
right.
She really was throwing like the intentions got meaner.
Yeah, it's super mean. Like she was she was determined and she was in Curry's face all fucking night. Like there was no she was working. Like she had to make sure like, okay, look, I have to do
and not just the punching, the physicality, leaning on her, pushing her back.
Yeah, no, it was a great performance from her. Like she and Curry just seemed like she I don't know what their plan was, but even it was nothing. Like she did.
Curry turned into curry chicken, like afterward.
Nah, more like chicken curry. Because that shit wasn't like that was the curry that you didn't season up the night before and let it soak in the kitchen in the refrigerator. Like that was the curry you just threw in there after 30 minutes. Like fuck off. Here.
Yeah.
Damn, they said they home already. I put it on the stove, nigga. Start the rice because the curry wasn't currying. Like, and remember, we knew Curry felt like she didn't get started until the fourth round, the last fight.
Mm-hmm.
It felt that way too, but worse. Like she really couldn't get any offense going. Like at least the first fight, the jab was falling short, but she was landing some other things.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 3-4 rounds, like Curry really wasn't getting anything going.
Like nothing. It was just like she was like because I guess Kay came out like smoking like okay we're gonna and she just was slow to adjust and she dropped those rounds clear
Yeah. You see, the rounds weren't competitive enough to be awarded swing rounds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Curry kind of kept it competitive in the first fight where you're like, damn, like give a punch or two that could go the other way depending on how you score.
Right.
But this one, nah, like K Scott did a better job of neutralizing Curry. Like she there's 2-minute rounds. She literally only really gave Curry Curry only really had 30 seconds to work, man.
Right.
Like that's how bad it was looking. Like she really couldn't get anything going in between the punches, or wasn't really jabbing. She wasn't being assertive. One thing I noticed K Scott did, she initiated more instead of trying to counter Curry. She would time Curry right when Curry's about to throw, and she would hit her first, back her up, then hit her again. And that really threw Curry off. Like she couldn't Curry's one of those people that they gotta rev up the edge. They the lawnmower type of boxer where you gotta
right.
And if you don't let them get that they just keep they in that mode the whole fight.
Right. But yeah, no, I'm glad though that Kay was kind of able to separate himself though, but the fucking announcer, like, who the fuck told you how to read a fucking majority decision card? Like, everyone fucking knows you're supposed to read the draw card first, and then
exactly.
It's like it's like who the fuck like you gonna read the draw card in the middle? Because when they read the draw card in the middle, I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, this is another fucking majority draw. And then
fucking dumbass.
Yeah, and then then the third one's like, okay, then reads the proper score. I'm like, in case I knew she won, I was like, takes all the surprise out of the shit. Like, come on, like, hey, don't be a dumbass.
But nah, that draw still had niggas like, hold on. Cause you seen the look on her face when that 95 was
yeah. She was just like like a crestfallen. Like I was just like
wait, what? Like hold on, like that, like do I have to kill this bitch?
Yeah, exactly though. But I like shout out to Kay. It was good seeing her with the 2 belts, and people are giving her props or whatever. And she earned that win. Like
definitely because it was a 98-92 fight to me. Like
it was.
Curry won like 2 rounds. I think maybe the 4th or the 5th, and one of the late rounds. But it definitely far cry from the first fight.
Right. Whereas the first one, she kept it close, and Kay was just kind of like she was keeping up though, but it was just they were too close hand in hand. Like Curry banked enough close rounds where the swing was like feasible. Like it wasn't like
But like we said, because we thought Kay won the first fight, but a draw is still respectable. It wasn't a robbery. It wasn't like, oh shit, like y'all. Nah, it wasn't that type of fight because. Mm-hmm. You could tell, like the difference with Kay Scott was a step ahead the first fight. Mm-hmm. The second fight, she was 3 steps ahead. Mm-hmm. That's really the difference. Like, remember I said the whole Mayor Ryan rematch?
Yeah.
In a sense, that's what this was. Like, it was a more clear cut, like, yeah, you're not on my level type of performance.
Right. So no, definitely,
good for boxing.
Yeah, but good. And like I said, Salida Promotions, like I said, I mean, again, like just like MVP, they got to kind of work on their roster a little bit, but they're capable of putting on good cards. Like I said, it was an enjoyable card for what it was. Like I enjoyed it.
See, I was entertained. It just remember Price. He was supposed to show out. Price was supposed to have a performance Jamal Harvey had.
Right, absolutely.
Honestly, a better performance, really, because you had coffee.
Yeah, no.
Like, nigga, you can't spill coffee? The fuck?
Yeah, no. Yeah, so and someone gotta tell some of these motherfuckers like heavyweights, like, bro, you don't have to fight big. Like you can it's good. Like heavyweights can cut weight too. Like you don't gotta fight so fucking like 280, like you're not playing football. Like you don't need to, what I mean?
Especially if you just trying to just go the distance. If you 280, nigga, work some of them damn pounds off and pressure this nigga and get him out of there in the 5th round.
Right.
Get him out of there in the 3rd round. Like all this goddamn Alicia Baumgartner, let me just pace myself, make sure I get to the distance. Like, nah, man. Like, y'all niggas making too much money for these type of damn performances.
Facts.
When y'all want us talking about y'all and shit, like that's why I give Kay Scott props because she damn improved on what she did. If she'd have just sat there and like, yeah, I did enough, I ain't gotta change a fucking thing. We might have not. She might have not have a hand raised.
And hopefully after the New Year's, we're gonna try to get her back on the platform, wherever. Because I know right now it's near the holidays and she's champion, so I know right now like her media schedule is probably crazy as fuck. So and she probably needs some downtime. So hopefully sometime in January we'll get her back on here.
Definitely. Like let her celebrate, unwind, chill. Because she even said this. Like when she wins, she want to come back. It was fun. Y'all can check out. You can check out that interview, and the rest of the interviews. But yeah, we definitely gonna try to have her come back on the beginning of next year.
Sure, though. But we do have one preview, and it probably won't be a long preview though. But it's the last boxing card of the year, and it's in Japan, on DAZN, of course, and then of course there's a little bit of controversy over that too, seeing as the star of the card, Naoya Monster Inoue, is a top-ranked fighter, but Top Rank does not have a platform. They have Tubi, but I don't know. And they've gone international with the Canadian cards and stuff like that. But Japan is like
Mexico.
You got to kind of do something.
Tubi is like that's like the second season of The Wire when niggas lost the apartments and shit. Like
And real quick, I'm saying rest in peace Ziggy because he just died yesterday.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ziggy. Yeah. That's so unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but the only comparison I was trying to make was like they got a product and they ain't got nowhere to put that shit. Like Yeah, Tubi's cool to have some work on. You know what I mean? But it can't be
Top Rank got a lot
can't
of
pump all your work on Tubi.
Top Rank got a lot of motherfucking fighters, like they got, I mean, Keyshawn situation, but they have a lot of talent, but no, they don't, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. So I mean, right now they're fighting on where they can find cards, like because Top Rank does have relationships with a lot of other promoters, so it's like you got to try to put them somewhere. But at least with Monster is he's co-promoted, so it's like what, Japan is where we're going, and then the Zone is where we're gonna put him back. And it's not Monster has not fought on the Zone before, like during the World Boxing Super Series, he fought on the Zone, so it's like it's been some years now, so it's like. You got to put him on somewhere like that. But basically, this card is basically going to be what we call a launching pad for a super fight in 2026 between him and Junto Nakatani, who's also fighting in the co-main. But with Monster, though, this is his fourth fight of the year, and Monster, of course, is like the only pound for pound fighter that actually fights 4 fights in a calendar year.
Well, he got to win over the last dude who did that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But his opposition can lately be a little criticized.
Yeah, I mean, his first fight, I mean, it was supposed to be Goodman, but Goodman was pulling some little bullshit. So, he had to take what he had to take with that one. And Cardenas was an unexpected fight of the year. It wasn't supposed to be what it turned out to be.
That was an example of
But I will
boxing.
Say, go ahead, my bad, man.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's a good example of boxing, like the underdog on some Rocky shit. That's all.
But shout out Cardenas because Cardenas got the knockout on Pro Box. Great card last week on Pro Box during the weekday.
Yeah,
and he was a nice counter puncher. I mean, he knocked the nigga out like 2-3 rounds. So he got the called in wrestling the rub. He got the rub pause off Inoue. He got.
Yeah,
I'm not getting anything. Motherfuckers just perform better on YouTube at this point. Like Top Rank need to get a YouTube channel and just start doing fights because like Pro Box they done discovered like we could showcase niggas who going after it. Like and MVP YouTube is pretty good too. So that might Top Rank. I don't know. They need to try something, man.
Yeah, because it looks like Cardenas, Cardenas became a world ranked contender after that fight, and Monster, again, American fans knew that he was a star. Like he put on a star performance, and the fans responded to it in kind. And as it was, it's Top Rank's last great TV card. So it's like, and then he has the
Aquadelian. Knew that was seeing the last of something.
Facts.
Niggas is like, yo, take a picture, make memories.
No. And then he had Akhmadaliev, who fought on Facebook, which was kind of odd watching this shit on Facebook stream. I'm not gonna lie. And Akhmadaliev was more formidable than the other two, but
not really. He didn't come to win.
Oh, you guys asked whooped. You guys, I mean,
he got whooped because he didn't do anything. And Monster's one of those guys where you can't get away. You can't get away with just trying to spoil in front of Monster. Monster's on that level where if you're not trying to engage him, you're not trying to win, fine. He'll just systematically still beat the shit out of you. And a lot of these boxers don't do that.
I think Inoue was kind of practicing some defensive responsibility because that Junto fight is a fight where you got to be defensively for that.
Yeah, and then Cardenas, outside of the knockout, Cardenas was landing heat on Monster, and he was visibly bothered. By the shots that he was taking from Cardenas. So in this fight, he was more. He went back to being the boxer puncher that he could be, and he put on a complete. He beat the shit out of Akhmadaliev that way without taking.
But MJ never really opened himself up to go for it. So it's like Monster didn't force it because he knew he was already beating the shit out of dude. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. A lot of guys in that position. We've seen dudes who could go. We started off this card with a motherfucker going 6 rounds and barely beating the shit out of somebody. Like, right. So we know it happens. Monster, you see what happened to Butler.
Yeah.
Butler got really beat up for not trying to fight. Like, it's almost like Inoue punishes you even more.
Mm-hmm.
On some boxing god shit. Like, oh, you want to be a bitch in front of all these people? Okay, all right. Bow, like. I'm a brick orbital, bow, ribs, bow, forearm, bow, bow. Like, nigga, like, fight me, motherfucker. Like, That nigga started getting in there like PJ and they start ripping body shots and shit on your ass. Like
facts, yo. But like I say, I mean, it was a good win, and it's just like okay. And then we have Alan Picasso, and again, this Alan Picasso, I guess, was kind of floated up there, but if you watched him last time, which was on PBC, he was fighting the lesser talented Kamita, and he struggled. He didn't look good. And it was basically a failed audition. He won, but he didn't look good. And it was just like, oh, geez, like, don't tell me he's going to get the monster fight. And sure enough, that's what we get, So it's like, I mean, if and Alan Picasso, basically, he has he's undefeated. There's no, he has that going for him, and it's a selling point on there. But do we really see him actually making? Do we actually see him actually doing anything against?
No.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone's pretty much predicting a knockout loss, right?
Yeah, 4 rounds.
You know what? I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, it should be 4 rounds because I can't unwatch a Kameda fight where just being scrappy, he was giving that. He managed to get a draw card with that dude. That Kameda is.
I'm gonna say it. Picasso, the guy Junto's fighting more of a threat than Picasso.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And that's the messed up part too. Because I get it, Picasso's the contender, but you're giving Nakatani a guy that's 20-0 with 18 fucking knockouts.
But this is the thing. If Jonto's who he is, he'll get past him.
And I agree with you.
Inoue's been doing this long enough where he's fought punters, he's fought this, he's fought that. It would make no difference who he fought right now going into if Junto the next fight. This is honestly Junto's audition on the world stage. We know the people who know he's quality, but if you're saying, hey, this the nigga who gotta fight Monster, then we need to see a little extra something. We need to see a little something special. Get by somebody a little more special than who you normally get by. We need something else.
Right. Especially now that going up to you're going up to 122. So it's like, yeah, you gotta. The knockouts he scored were cool. Like, don't get me wrong, the Nishida fights, fucking Andrew Maloney fights, shit like that. Those were good fucking wins. Don't get me wrong.
Brutal.
They were brutal wins on top of that too. But yeah, but this is the audition right now. It's like, we want you to fight this unknown Mexican. He's 20-0. He has 18 knockouts. What can you do with him? Whereas Picasso doesn't have, Picasso, he's ranked. He's like number one, I think, for the WBA or whatever.
Yeah. He hasn't looked impressive. He hasn't really looked impressive since his come up. I know, even before he was announced as an Inoue opponent the first time or whatever, before it fell through, I just haven't been impressed. He's durable. Mexicans by nature are a little more durable, right? They're tough, so I just don't see nothing special. I think you mentioned it earlier, the YouTube portion of the PBC card, I don't say he lost, but he didn't look good at all in that fight.
Yeah, a judge scored a draw, had a draw card on that shit. So
he had one of those hard ass Oscar Valdez performances.
Yeah, that's right. Oscar Valdez. Yeah.
And even the odds too. I just pulled up the odds because I was just curious to see what they are. So
negative 6,000 or some shit.
So money line is Monster is minus 4,000.
Damn.
Picasso is plus 1,400. Keep in mind, these odds there's more of a verity in this than the fucking Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, which proves to see how retarded that promotion was.
Because they were just betting on people being stupid, like the fandom.
Yeah, and then total rounds is over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 100, which might actually be something you want to put your money on. Under 5.5. But in now fight outcomes, Monster by KO or disqualification minus 1,000. Monster by decision, any type of decision, is plus 550. Draw is plus 3,500. Picasso by stoppage is plus 2,000. and Picasso by decision is plus 4,000.
God damn.
Yeah, no,
he got a shot in hell right now. Like, give him no chance.
Yeah, and don't even get me wrong on the. Don't even get me started on the exact winning props though, because them odds is crazy for Picasso. Like, talk about like plus 15,000 and shit. Like, that shit goes for some of them shits. Like, yeah. So Picasso basically, I mean, would it be nice if Picasso, fought out of his mind like a Cardenas? Sure. Will it look good for Monster? No. So it's like.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, Monster's already the name. Like, if Picasso, like, sometimes niggas just fight harder depending on the name and the, his name's on the poster, his picture. People see him. He might say, "Fuck it, let me sell out." I've never got to this level before. So who, like, you can't really call it, because even with Monster's other fights, like, we've had guys who gave Monster some decent challenges that we didn't expect much.
Right, exactly.
Okay, TJ Dehaney looked like he was giving Monster some problems before the eventual happened.
Right. Or fucking Tapalis. Tapalis was really like
that's another one.
Yeah, Tapalis was like, you know what? Okay, I'm not a pushover. Like, I beat Akmadeva for the belts, and he fought hard. Like, he was like,
he actually threw punches. He was actually rolling shots and slipping. Like, he was making Monster miss. Like, he was savvy. Like, so yeah, like, that's a little different with Nakatani. Like, he's still trying to prove himself a little bit. We know he's the real deal, but we want to see if he take it there. So you got to get a little better opponents to come, for him.
Exactly. This is his first fight at the weight. This is his first fight at 122. He's a big dude. I mean, he's a big dude for his size.
Yeah, so so it has to be like a spectacular knockout. Like, if it's like one of them, if it turns out to be one of them Fight of the Year kits and dude barely wins like that, it's gonna be like,
You talking about the Junto fight? The
Junto fight, yeah.
I mean, he's on the most pound for pound list. Inside game, I mean, his last fight, the inside game is a little better because that's one of his weaknesses is his inside game. But
And Monster has a great inside game.
Yeah, that's the thing, but also at the same time, Gentle has the youth and the length, so it makes it interesting. But we'll see.
And a southpaw on top of that.
He's a southpaw. He's a KO artist for sure.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to both fights, and then also too, there's a Kenshiro Taraji fight on there.
Yeah.
And that should probably be a war against Wabaldo Garcia Perez, and that fight has little.
That's the last belt, right?
No, it's like the mid.
I'm saying that's like the belt Bam doesn't have to become a dispute.
Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah, because basically that'll probably be Bam's next fight if Taraji wins, and Taraji probably has a top 3 fight of this year, with Akui like back in March, and that's like that's one of the most violent fights you'll ever fucking watch, and the fight was so violent. Then dude. And lost his belts in his next fight, and he looked washed against Sandoval, like
he lost his title, right? He lost his title and moved up in the weight, right?
Yeah, so it's like so Taraji is either like he either wins his belt or he gets pummeled,
But Wabaldo Garcia is not, I know he's a bigger guy, quote unquote bigger guy, but he's not 23-6. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but at this point, Taraji though, Taraji's been getting into too many wars. Like, I mean,
he's getting a little weathered.
Yeah. I mean, face blocking is fun to watch, but yeah, it takes a toll on you for sure.
Yeah, like you can't like even in his wins, like I mean, it's hard to find a fight where dude is just not warring. Like, he had a string of wars. Like, it's not like. You have to go back at least probably to like 2019, like where he might not be able to.
He had a decent, easy wins or less, the road less traveled ass victory.
Yeah, like they're hard fights, So it's like, yeah, dude. Like, so basically, it was just to see whether or not like the fights are caught up to him, or does he kind of win this belt and then he gets a Bam shot. Because a Bam fight in him it still goes in 2026. You just have to make sure you have to make sure, but he has to actually make it as such. Like, it can't be like a fight where you're struggling to beat, this guy and he barely wins at the skin of his teeth. Then it's gonna be like, Bam's gonna stomp him out, type of shit.
See, and that's why all these guys, all the B-sides, gotta really gotta really look good going into these fights, or if not, people gonna be like, man, Inoue fought a dude who wasn't ready. Man, Bam fought a dude who wasn't that good. He wasn't ready. It's like it's just these niggas on some Roy Jones shit. I just make them look like they not ready.
Right.
Because if you seen Bam last fight, Bam had one of the best pure boxing performances of the year.
Easily. Like and
we're talking about doing everything, pacing, when to step on the gas, when to knock them out.
It's a top 3 performance of the year easily.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, like bro.
I'm trying to think now. Who had a better performance in that?
I mean, Crawford, Canelo, and that to me probably the 2 best performances I can think of this year.
Yeah, from boxing wise, but I think
Crawford rocked Canelo or nothing.
Well, Bam's was more complete because like Bam took apart someone who was who was a real issue of that division. He made him look like he was nobody. So it was
and beat his ass, end up stopping him.
I
know. I gotta start writing the superlatives for the end of the year, so I gotta kind of think who else had like some top performances. But I know that was one of them.
Yeah, pure boxing wise, because that was like one of them brilliant performances. Like everything about that, everything about Bam, like Bam was in that flow state. Because I've been seeing that word used lately. I see random like IG videos like that. Like the flow state, like his boxing, his offense to defense was flawless. Like dude was feeling it, and I don't even think he was really feeling it. You know what I mean? Like he was like it was like mind took over his body type shit. Like he has to go.
This overall a great.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate. It's kind of it's unfortunate. Bam's only really big fight is the Junto Inoue winner because he got to move 2 weight classes, and both of those guys have quote unquote said they wanted to fight him, and it's kind of like, damn, that's a leap in weight. So,
I mean, elite fighters gotta do what they gotta do.
But that's his only. I mean, there's not nobody else in his weight class or even right above it that are really pops out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because dude is putting a lot of work at flyweight and super. I mean, I'm pretty sure like Eddie wants him to become the first undisputed super flyweight champion. And he deserves to get like that little.
He undisputed. I mean, Bam is he's top 4, top 5 pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I don't even mind him going after that, but yeah, eventually he's gonna have to go back up. He's gonna have to move back.
Oh no, if Crawford retired, we take him off the list now.
Oh yeah, no, Crawford.
Yeah. I mean,
so, yeah, Bam is definitely like
he might be top 3. He might be
top
top 3 now. If you want to put him over, it's Bivol or him. To me, Bivol or him are top or that 3rd spot now.
I mean,
because you got Inoue, Usyk, and Bam. Bivol ain't that damn high. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, some people put Bivol over Bam. I put Bam there, but some people do put.
Fuck no, because Bivol. It's like this is the thing. Like nobody was like besides us. Nobody was ranking Better Bivol that high when he beat the man clearly. But when Bivol won, when he got his lit back, that's when niggas was like, all right, okay, so Bivol's like the greatest of all time. Like he could beat Roy Jones, he could do this, he could do. But I'm like, damn, when Better Be won, it was like
it wasn't really like that.
Fucking Ruski, like niggas are just all bent out of shape type shit.
Yeah, like and not like it wasn't like Better Beef didn't already have quality wins already. Like he wasn't
exactly.
No, Better Beef. I mean, Better Beef. Let's be real. Better Beef. Other than the Canelo, Better Beef had a better set of wins than Bivol does. Really.
Yeah, he does. He absolutely does.
The win that really helps Bivol is the Zerto win.
Yeah. The Zerto and Canelo. I mean, the Canelo's moving up, but he beat.
Yeah, them Zerto and Canelo wins is what really helped Bivol, but you don't just throw him up there top 3 off to the Beater B, but niggas weren't trying to do that with Better B.
Right, exactly. So
Bam definitely over damn Bivol. Like Bivol top 5, yeah.
Yeah, so y'all have to kind of and Bivol, I mean, obviously needs to defend his belt. So once he finishes healing from his surgeries and shit like that, because he picked up injuries in the Better Be fight, so it's like you got
Better Be the nigga. Even Better Be beats your ass even when you beat him.
Right.
And he dropped
his. Beterbiev looked like he could fight anytime he want. Bivol the one.
I ain't seen Bivol duck Benavidez, but he didn't. He dropped his belt. He didn't really care to fight him. I'm just saying.
Man, I feel like Bivol ducking a damn Beterbiev trilogy and a Benavidez. Like nigga been gone all year. I feel like.
I mean, those fights probably took a lot out of both Beterbiev and Bivol, though. To be honest,
not Beterbiev. I mean, Beterbiev.
I took more out of Bivol, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Beterbiev hasn't gone in. Beterbiev, when Beterbiev goes to the surgery, it's because he has his Spartan training routines that kind of injure him. So he injures himself, which he needs to
training more of a threat than Beterbiev than his opponents.
Right, but Bivol
he had to do some Pat Spartacus shit to hurt himself. Benavidez got the fucking Bivol has to fight the nigga who does that shit to hurt himself.
Right, and he has all these injuries. Like, I need to pick up. I need to, I need to get surgery on this, that. After because they're taxing fights. Those were two taxing fights.
That's why I just want these niggas to fight the third time and get it the fuck over with. Because I feel like they kind of. It's like they sped up the division because we finally got what we wanted, but then it slowed down the division too.
Right, because it's like Bivol has Bivol has the rest of the belts, but it's just like because soon the division needs to heat up again. There's too many interim belts that are starting to float around, and they're not getting a title shots because Bivol.
Honestly, I don't think they should have ran it back. As soon as Beterbiev won, they should have already started doing Benavidez fights and all the other shit.
Right,
but it's just for some reason Bivol is liked by these niggas, and they were just a lot of people just told him, no, you have to run it back. It's only fair. But then when Bivol wins, it's like, all right, so Benavidez next, right? Like, whoa, chill, slow down, wait. Y'all niggas don't get to do that shit. Like, that's what niggas be doing at the park on some pickup basketball game shit. Like. You beating these niggas 3 games straight. They finally win one, and niggas just like, well, so my wife made spaghetti, and I'm kind of hungry. I gotta help my kid with homework. Niggas niggas want to leave. They finally got to win. Like, no, bitch. Like, let us get the chance to run it back, nigga. Like we ran it back for you 17 times, nigga. Down.
Right.
Hate that shit.
But one more thing I mentioned about the Japan card too. The Japan card is on a Saturday morning. Like it starts at 4:30 in the morning. The whole it's like a 5 fight.
And it's pay-per-view.
Yes, and it's pay-per-view.
What? Damn. What the fuck?
Damn, nigga. Hold on. You supposed to be up on this shit. Y'all the news niggas.
I didn't know.
Well, I know it's pay-per-view. Like
I know you. I'm not you, Pat. I'm talking about the nigga who sound like he had his heart broken.
And like, I know they changed the time because it was supposed to be Saudi time, but they changed that shit up like overnight type shit again.
No, I mean,
what?
Japan,
damn.
Yeah, Japan is its own boxing ecosystem. Like they don't follow the side; they follow their time. It's like that's the reason why we're getting. It's on a Saturday at 4:30 in the morning, which is crazy.
Tokyo Godzilla time. Fuck this desert time, nigga.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I mean, I know I saw a tweet that has like the individual times which each fight will start. If I find it again, I'll share it. But yeah, no, it's. I'm assuming probably by like 7 o'clock or so, give or take. That's when you get the Nakatani fights, or if you do like 6 o'clock, that's when you probably get the Taraji fights or some shit like that. So somewhere around there, because I know there's 2 fights before those 3. So it's like,
God damn, it's like 5 fights.
Yeah, it's 5 fights. So
damn.
Yeah, it's right. But yeah, that's it. If you, I mean, obviously, if you have the ultimate plan, then it's like, yeah, it's included. So, which I did go to. So yeah, so just to try it out, just see what it is. So yeah, but then waking up at 4:30, I was like, yeah, on a Saturday. Jeez.
Yeah, because niggas them probably gonna enjoy the fuck out of Friday.
Yeah, like Christmas, Friday after Christmas, and shit like that. Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be something too. And then on top of that too, it depends if I'm even gonna be. I mean, of course, I'm gonna be elsewhere. If I'm even gonna be near my laptop, or I'm gonna have to go watch on my phone, which is nice to be able to do that. I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy though. But it is the final card of the year, so we'll see how it goes because it has implications on how what type of fights we get in 2026 from them. Like, do we get a super fight, or is it going to be a situation where one person clears, the other person does not clear, and it's just like
it always works that way too. It always works that fucking way. Like it never,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yep, that's why
we need no hopers and mid card niggas that give you the damn great efforts and fight of the years.
Yeah, and of course,
the Cardenas, dumb type niggas.
You know, of course, I mean that's the whole reason why the last attempt of getting Joshua and Wilder didn't fall through because Wilder didn't meet his end of the bargain. So,
and niggas gonna be like, but Joshua lost too. But it's like, yeah, later, nigga.
Yeah, later. You know, but yeah, no, I think we come to the end of our show. Does anyone else have anything they want to bring up real quick before we get up out of here?
Oh, real quick, I just have to fucking say this because this shit's getting annoying. Like, yo, like, man, like, Power Universe need to get it together with these goddamn Temu hitmen. Like, y'all niggas.
I want to mention also.
Jeez.
On that note, at my job, we're all virtually Zoom, so we're all like, you know, in a room together talking, and one of the leads there was talking about Power, asking because one of the girls there is her brother-in-law is the guy in Force, the right hand man to Miguel, got the long hair.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Her brother-in-law is actually like the Buckley brother-in-law is crazy.
He actually looks more of his part than Miguel does.
But it's crazy because there's a 67-year-old white lady from New York. You know, she's talking about Power. She watches all the Powers up to date. She's talking about the Kennard shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, she's like 67 years old.
She's like 67 years old, white lady. She's real cool, real chill. But it just blew my mind. She was talking about Power up to date on it. Like, what the fuck? She watches all them shits. That's crazy. It blew my mind. It's kind of crazy.
Dog, like Power. Like, I'm enjoying the season. But it's getting it's falling apart. Not as bad as the other seasons, but it's falling apart with the story realism.
Yeah.
All Power shows seem to do that, and
they always do that.
And it's hitting Force hard because there's certain things in the show where it's just like, this is not believable. This is not like y'all send two niggas to kill a cartel boss, and like niggas just got knives. I think one nigga had a gun. Like, nigga take one stab wound and he's dead. like bro, like nigga, like come on, like. And then this shit with Shanti being mad about not getting to meet the plug is the most unrealistic shit in the world. Like. Mm-hmm. I feel like these niggas never seen a damn weed transaction happen sometimes with the shit they write, and because you see the plug how the plug treated Gennard was on some like, why the fuck this nigga here?
It was good. I will say it was good acting though after in the bathroom scene, but you could tell that she was gonna pop up because the sex scene lasted so long, right? You know what I'm saying? You could tell obviously she.
Yeah. It was predictable, bro. Like it's like
it was a cool exchange between them. But yeah, it's good.
I mean, that bitch was fine. Like, of course, like,
and the fake Killer Cam's a good actor. I hope he's doing this shit.
Yeah, he killed that shit. It just got to the point where it's like, damn, like, bro, all this shit's going on. You know how Tommy be backdooring niggas, and you're not thinking nothing suspicious. Y'all not. Shanti is like the most out of shape female boxer I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Like, if y'all gonna get somebody for these parts, get an athletic woman, please. She's gonna be showing like have abs or something. Like, it looked like she was struggling to den up that damn Lambo. like you was taking too many swings to make dents in that shit. They're the booze you off Street Fighter, bitch. Like the fuck. Like, so it just like the shit. Like, I'm still entertained. Don't get me wrong, but. The same mistakes that's happening in the other shows are starting to show up in Force now with the whole suspend realism type shit and just crazy scenarios that just wouldn't happen. That you would probably get executed if you brought your girlfriend to meet the goddamn plug, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? Like, and he even explains it, and it just to have her so upset, like it's just my God, bitch comes out of nowhere and wanna fuck you and get you high off coke, and you up here like and you fall for it like how random does that? How often does that happen? Like bro, like you set me up, like duh, nigga, like you that stupid shit. but yeah, I just had to throw that out there. But yeah, great show, gentlemen. Like, y'all had me laughing tonight.
Yeah, no, it was definitely good shit though. But yeah, no, we'll be back. Because I know, Christmas is in a couple of days or whatever. It's in 2 days now, So everyone, hopefully you have a safe Christmas, and if you don't celebrate it, happy holidays. Have a safe holidays. Watch football. Watch basketball. If you're gambling, gamble responsibly. If you're eating responsibly, take advantage of them after Christmas sales because that's when shit be dropping and shit like that.
Watching some Forgotten Fade fights.
Yes, I am actually working on a Forgotten Fade right now, so it's like see if I can try to finish one, because I'm off work until like January 6th. So I was like, yeah, let me at least try to get one off before the year's out, one more. So it's like, yeah, no, we'll see how that goes. See, as long as I'm not interrupted by family and other shit going on because it's the holidays or whatever, but we'll see.
Fuckery.
But yeah, no, this was definitely a good show. And then, other than that, we'll probably be back unless, LB does like a one-off stream or whatever, depending on what it is, we'll be back on Monday for the final show of the year.
So, I might stream, I might do a little Christmas Eve, Christmas grill day. Like, I might stream a little some, bring gang, nigga.
Absolutely. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no, yeah. So for myself, Pascal Pendoing, representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King People Dagobee, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.